Hi, chat.
Hello, chat.
No.
Let me call out some resubs here. Glass Knight 13, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub for 11 months. I'm so excited. Just got a promotion at work. Gonna be making 10,000 more a year. Fuck yeah, that
Holy
rules,
shit!
dude.
How much is that for me?
How many pesos is that?
How much pesos is that?
How many pesos is it? Mud Dog 83. Congratulations. That's fantastic. Last night. Mud Dog 83. Thank you so much for the tier 1 sub for 68 months. Soon. You're so close to funny number. So close to funny number. Yeah, we're missing a sorcerer today, but it's
Sorry, I
it's
forgot
fine.
about the milk.
Yeah.
How could you forget?
Because it's been a while since they've
Like,
been.
we
It's
have,
been
I
a
want you to know
while.
that you'll never be more disappointed in us than the Duergar that are currently watching us battle.
They are, like, slapping their faces like, God damn it.
So at the same time, just
Also, I have to shout out chat. I got a delivery in the mail of the it's lily pad washi tape with frogs on it. It's very cute. And they gave me a couple little Froggo stickers. They're very cute.
frog.
So, I'm gonna put those on
Forg.
Forg. Oh, man. But we're back. We're back with some Dungeon the Mad Mage. Thor had tried and succeeded to disrupt the stream. But we're back today with more Mad Mage. Oh, man. It's been a week.
Should be fine.
It's been a time. Goodness gracious. Well, without further ado, I mean, we're already late. That would be, that would be 190,374 0.66 pesos is what they said.
Holy fuck!
That's
Congratulations. Fuck me.
That's extra a year. That's pretty good.
That's pretty more responsibilities, or anyway, we're here to play D&D, right?
We are here to play D&D. Are you guys ready to jump into it? Because last time we played, you guys ran probably the worst stealth check the party has ever done.
Oh, come on. We have done worse, I'm pretty sure.
Pretty sure, but
did okay.
yeah, 2 of you did. But unfortunately, as a group, you did fail.
Come on, let's have a little more faith in us, Bracky.
So
You guys did shit. No, we can do so much worse.
Yeah, we
Why?
can do worse. Let's be honest here.
We can impress
Hey,
you.
there was no natural one, so to be fair, it really could have been worse.
True. To be fair, I think, what is it, Zan? You told me when I was playing Oz and I rolled double -2s, and you went, Monty, that is by far the worst roll I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, that is literally the worst roll I've ever seen.
Yes.
That's just
You had advantage and rolled 2 negative
I
ones.
rolled 2 natural ones, which is just doing the OK symbol with my hands. You can't see it right now. Oh, man.
Do you remember my crit of -4 damage?
I love D&D, dude. It's
I've
so-
had a double natural one before, so I mean, it happens. It happens.
Been
Yeah,
there.
but the fact that they had advantage on their worst roll they could have done, which is a -2 modifier,
Oh,
they had
man.
advantage on it, and they rolled 2 natural ones.
True. I guess the fact that
Chef's
it's
kiss.
-2 or whatever is pretty bad.
Alright, well, without further ado, how about we dive into the Dungeon of the Mad Mage, home of bleeding
bad.
walls and horrific abominations, and as we jump
Oh, I
in...
forgot about that.
Yeah, the walls are bleeding. You forgot that the
Yeah.
walls are bleeding?
I did.
Oh.
I forgot that the walls were. I would have wrote that in my map if I remembered, but I didn't.
It's really been
I
a
have a
while.
Oh,
my God, the
Aid!
bleeding.
Aid 3E, I made it. I binged all the episodes and I'm finally catching it live. Oh, hell yeah!
Welcome in.
We'll try not to
Welcome.
die for you.
Yeah, now that you're here, the party's gonna TPK, and that's gonna...
Not TPK, because our sorcerer will come back to find our dead bodies.
No,
Yeah.
I'll come back to life.
True, we do have
Yeah.
the toe contingency plan.
The toe contingency. Works every time.
Alright, well with that, can I have everybody roll initiative, please?
I'm going to use my martial adept feat to get a D6 on this.
Alright.
It would help if I open Lionel's sheet. I was wondering where it
That
was.
might be wise.
I rolled a 10.
Good D6 at least.
Alright, let me grab... Oh, I should
Oh yeah, that was not worth it.
Woo! We're back, baby!
Oh my gosh, guys!
We got a 4!
Okay,
You're
bathroom
an 8.
boys.
At least Shay, you're gonna have to carry us today. I'm sorry.
No.
Jay, you have a job to
Today?
do.
It's like every session. What are you talking about?
We got a 4, a 5, and a 2, and then
This
Shay's
campaign
I'm
is
sorry.
This campaign is Nyx and her idiots.
Hey. I don't remember Nick summoning a giant floating hand. No, did she?
Alright, we got Nyx.
You don't know what I do in my private time.
We have oh
Practice
boy, bathroom
shooting
boys.
magic.
We have
Bathroom
Lionel.
bush.
We have Wisp. Wait, is that a 10 for you, Wisp?
Yes.
Okay, then we have Wisp, Lionel.
It's a really big difference right there between those two.
And Bertrand. As this thing turns the corner, Thaddeus lets out a scream, does the peace sign, and he disappears.
Oh, you bitch! So he knows.
He's gone.
Why now?
He made the peace sign. That means he's aware of it. That means he did it on purpose.
It's intentional.
That son of a bitch.
Alright.
Hold on, guys. I need to save spell slots. Be back later.
Alright. We're back to the Golden Girls. Top of the turn
Golden
order.
Girls.
Nyx. The
Golden
goldenest of girls.
She's gonna kind of gesture over to the Duergar to kind of like tell them to back up, like go high type of thing. She's... How tall was this area again?
It's pretty tall.
Okay, I'm gonna start scurrying up the wall. Scurry up over here. I'll start scurrying up by this wall here because it's closer.
You got it.
Do I make it just partway up the wall, or
Yeah,
up
the
to
wall,
ceiling?
the ceiling's pretty high where you are. I would say it's probably about like, yeah, about 50 feet high, so you get like halfway up the ceiling.
Alright.
Your feet kind of slip though, because the walls are bleeding.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
But
So wait, does that mean
it's my
she's getting
boots.
covered more and more
No.
with blood?
Her boots are covered in blood.
Yeah, my boots are covered. Like I don't have to crawl like a spider, so it's just walking up the wall basically.
Oh, you know who
But-
does though? Wisp.
Yeah, I'm not climbing the wall.
You're gonna be
It's
like,
not
The wall like
You know what-
crazy though.
you know, like a white dog when they run out in the grass and they get all the green all over their feet. It's gonna be that, but red instead.
Ew.
Okay, Nyx is gonna try to insight whatever that is.
Whatever the hell this thing is, you got it.
It's quite big.
22 insight.
That is a success. Whatever this creature is, it is definitely evil.
Cool. I don't think I need to announce that to the party. I think they got that just pretty quickly.
I think he's a good guy.
Guys, I
I
think,
think he's pretty chill. Maybe he brings up some good points, I think.
Have you tried talking to him?
Yeah. Have we tried befriending him? Have we tried that? Yeah. No. I'm gonna attempt to shoot at him.
Go for it.
Yeah. For 25.
25 hits.
Can I use my rune of fire on him?
You may attempt to, yeah, absolutely, if you want to spend some of those. Is it
Yeah,
a
'cause
melee attack, or can it be used on a ranged attack, though?
I think it's any attack.
I think it's a weapon attack.
Oh, I should
You're the
probably-
one that has
I have the book.
access to runes.
It's a weapon attack. I still have that typed out on my sheet.
Same. I have had these runes since floor 1. No, floor 2.
Yeah, weapon attack, which is what you're doing, so...
Lionel, make a weapon attack challenge. Challenge
11
level impossible.
piercing.
Okay.
Plus... 24 sneak attack.
So 35 plus... your fire.
Plus... 9 fire.
9 fires. That's
Not bad.
44 points of damage. Ow! As you shoot this thing in the stomach, it like keels over for a brief moment as a rush of fire chews at its flesh.
Okay, Nyx is gonna look down at Princess. Princess, back up fast! It's
Aw.
pretty...
Alright.
what turn does Princess go on, or do we need to roll for her?
Can we roll for Princess, actually? Yeah, I didn't roll for her.
Shay, roll. We're gonna roll like poop.
I think it's just a d20 for her.
I think their dex is plus
What did
one.
she get a
Could be
plus
wrong.
on? Oh no, I rolled terrible
Oh
for her.
no.
Yeah, so she's going after Bertrand. She's at the end of the turn order. Alright, that ends your turn, Nyx.
Yep.
Alright, it is now the Giantkin's turn.
No.
As it shoots you, it looks up in the air, Nyx, and it is going to use its Curse of the Evil Eye.
Oh, it's gonna be a stink eye.
Not the
Friendly
Curse of the, it's
thing,
going
right?
to do an Evil Eye attack on you. So I
Is
need
that
you
a
to make
magical thing?
I need you to make a Charisma saving throw for me, please.
Okay. Is it like a magical effect?
It's not a spell. I would say it is a magical effect.
I'm so charismatic.
You got a D4?
Oh, yeah, I have a
Might as
D4.
well use it.
Maybe
19.
19.
Alright.
Pretty
We'll
good.
take half of this.
Bajillion damage.
So you take half of 37,
Oh my god.
which
Rude.
will be 18. So you take 18 points of psychic damage, Nyx. As the eye gleams in your direction and you feel this raucous headache in your mind. The creature then charges you, Bertrand. And is going to smash down with its great club.
Okay.
That is going to be a 26 to hit.
That will hit.
Big swing. Oh, God. Plus... 24 points of bludgeoning damage to you, Bertrand, as this thing bashes you. And to your
Excuse
horror...
me, DM.
Oh, yes, of
I
course.
think you misrepresented the fact that it does 21 damage.
Anyway,
5, 10...
Hit me again. Do it.
15,
Oh
20,
shit! Never mind. I don't want that guy.
25, 30.
Take it back, take it back.
oh what, God!
Another one rushes out, looking around the battlefields.
And he's scared and leaves.
No.
And you talked about Lionel.
He sees Lionel's throbbing brain and goes, "No, I don't want to."
Nyx, I need. 1 second.
Can I just say no?
I mean, you can. It might not work though.
Okay. The other one comes out, Nyx, and I need another charisma saving throw, please.
Are you sure you don't mean Dex saving throw?
Nope. Charisma.
You have advantage and a D4.
Yeah, Nyx is really hitting her charisma stage. You know, she's being super charismatic.
There you
Yeah,
go.
see, you're so right. You're so right.
Alright, you take half of this. Half of 28, so 14 points of psychic damage.
Thank you for being the magic tank, by the way.
Well, I'm not really a tank.
You can reduce half the damage you take.
Alright. That ends...
I just get advantage on faith.
That ends the Femorian's turn. Wisp, it is now your turn.
Like, kind of a problem. Okay, I'm going to Tabaxi dash over to here to get flanking.
Okay?
And then I'm gonna reach out and do a pretty big inflict wounds. It's better hit.
What
Is
level?
it a pretty big one?
It's gonna be the highest level I can cast, which I think I've already cast my 8th level, so 7th level.
Okay, 7th level.
I don't like how much these do.
Yeah.
19 to hit?
19
Okay,
hits.
21?
For that is going to be 40
damage.
flat. Are you aiming for the one that already took damage or the one that just entered
The
battle?
flank. Yeah, I wanted the flank.
All right, 40 damage. Give me a second to do math. It's going to bring it to that amount. As you touch the leg of this giant creature, fonts of necrotic energy run up its thigh all the way up to its chest, and it lets out a baleful moan but it is still standing.
I'm still standing.
Not better than he ever did.
Don't think there's anything else I can do, so I'm done.
Alright, that brings us to Lionel. It is now your turn.
Better than the air, but then... Okay.
I will say as you stand there, though, Wisp, I will reveal some space to you. Not that it has any bearing on anything, but just for the sake of ease.
Third one appears.
Another one.
No, oh. Is the one that's been getting damaged, like, bloodied at all?
It's bloodied, but it looks like it still has fight in it. These things are hardy creatures.
I see.
Their giant blood gives them significant vitality.
It's a problem.
His brain... Sorry, chat says his brain glows with an awesome power.
My gnome blood gives me the opposite of vitality, so there.
I'm gonna try something to see how this works out.
Okay.
Forgive me if it's a waste of turn. I'm gonna cast slow on the both of them.
Okay.
How wise are they?
Wisdom
I
saving
need them to
throw.
make a wisdom saving throw.
One closest to Wisp rolled a 15.
Nope, fail.
One closest to Bertrand rolled a 17.
Fail.
Alright, both of them.
Ooh.
They are both slowed.
That's
I don't know
huge.
what's gonna work.
Only
It
do
works
one for one
amazingly.
more turn.
We have the slow-mo.
So I know that they can't take reactions. If they have multiple attacks, they can only take one attack, and their movement is halved, I believe, and their AC goes down by 2.
Yes.
Alright. As
I
their
can
movement's
only interaction
slow
with reaction.
down.
If the creature attempts to cast a spell with a casting time of 1 action, rolls a d20. On an 11 or higher, I don't think they're using spells, but regardless, I'm just checking. Okay. That was my action. Enjoy that. I'm just gonna stay over here.
Alright.
Out of range.
Alright, that ends your turn, Lionel.
Yes.
Nyx, as you're standing on the wall, the temperature near you suddenly begins to get much warmer.
Oh, what the fuck?
Don't touch the walls, guys. Bad idea.
1 second. Oh, there it is.
I think something's coming out of there.
Man, was this floor designed to hinder my abilities? How rude.
Specifically, Monte went back and redesigned the dungeon just to fuck with you.
Right?
This is the gnome exploding chamber. It explodes gnomes. Nyx, you
Specifically-
hear a burrowing noise.
Uh-oh.
As
If
bursting
something
out
gets
from the
within
ground.
10 feet of me, I don't get surprised.
You are not surprised. Thankfully, it does not go within melee of you, but charging forward comes a silver blue worm-like creature.
Whoa!
Lured
Are
in
you
by
fucking
the...
serious?
Yeah, I'm fucking serious. Lured in
Why is
by
that
the
here?
sound of combat. Why is anything here? Why are the walls
Whoa.
bleeding?
Why are the walls bleeding?
We're asking you, Monty!
However, that is its movement on its turn as it bursts out and... Bertrand, it is now your turn.
Okay.
Wow, Thaddeus chose a real good time to poof on us.
Fuck you,
Yep.
dick.
Swinging at the big guy, I guess, first. We're gonna just give it a big two-handed swing.
You got it.
Are you concentrating on anything right now, Wisp?
Nope.
Okay. 19 to hit
19 hits.
for 13 slashing.
13 slashing, not bad.
Second swing. 24 to hit
24 hits.
for 12 slashing.
12 slashing, you got it.
And 16
18?
to hit.
What,
Flanking.
18. Oh, 18 to hit because
Flanking,
flanking.
yeah, and he's slowed down, so that definitely hits.
Oh, that's true. It's true. 13 slashing.
13
Don't
slashing.
forget, you guys have bond on you too. Just because you didn't put the dots on you, you also have.
Yeah, you do have the bond as well.
True.
Put a little bomb.
As
Ooh,
you
yeah,
slash
that's
into this creature, wailing on it, it has taken a lot of damage. It's starting to look harried, but it is still standing.
Princess, get to safety. To the
Yeehaw.
door.
That ends your turn?
Oh yeah.
No. Bertrand's going to purposely move. Wait, if it does they still have
It doesn't
reactions?
have
when
reactions.
slowed?
It doesn't.
Oh, never mind.
No,
Never mind.
Yeah, it
We're
doesn't
good.
have reactions. Yeah.
Yeah, that's Bertrand's gun then.
All right, Princess doesn't disengage, but she's gonna use her full movement to get the fuck out of there. She's gonna go over here. And that will be Princess's turn. Start of the turn order. Nyx, you look down and see like a cockroach-faced, serpentine centipede creature. Its chest glows with heat as it makes its way forward here.
She just kind of does a, guys!
Oh,
Turn
come on, I
around,
just
turn
used
around.
it.
If I crawled to the top of the ceiling or walked up, is it 50 feet tall? Like, can it
You're
reach
50
me
feet
there?
up, yeah. You don't know if it can reach you.
Oh, that's
Mm.
that's nice.
Yeah,
That's nice.
Thanks for that, Monty.
yeah. You're welcome.
She'll continue up, but I'm gonna use my bonus action to stealth.
You got it. You were just like, blend into the blood wall, blend into the blood wall.
Right? I got red hair.
Yeah,
That'll
there you
blend
go.
in.
That helps.
Okay. Ooh. Last time if I moved 25. Okay. I probably have like a couple feet to like kind of move across the ceiling. I'll give myself a space of movement here.
You got it.
I'm gonna shoot at this guy.
You got it.
Oh, actually, I should have rolled the stealth after I attacked.
I'll let you retroactively. You shoot first. You
Okay.
have advantage on the strike, and then you get the hide. I'll be nice about it.
Okay. Yeah, I won't take advantage on this. I'll take the attack and then, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Ooh.
Don't hit Bertrand. Don't hit Bertrand.
Roll severity.
Don't hit Bertrand.
I rolled a
Do it.
19 severity.
No!
I deserve this.
Oh, wait, hold on. How far are you from me?
Oh,
I'm
right.
like 50 feet up.
She's 50 feet up.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't reach me.
I deserve this.
But
No!
no sneak attack because technically it's, there's no one else around, so just damage. Bertrand, you take 12 points of piercing damage as you got an arrow shot to the back.
I'm so sorry.
It's fine. You only did 9 points of damage.
Oh!
I imagine Nyx was too busy running away from the thing and scared that she turned around, unleashed an arrow, watched as it curved into you. She's like, so sorry, Bertrand! And then, like, immediately clings to, like, the wall and, like, hide herself.
Out of all the friends you could have shot, I am glad you shot me.
No. Just hold on to my arrow for me. I need that later.
Yeah, also, don't lose that, please.
Oh, yeah, priorities. Yeah, of
Hold on to
course.
that for me, please.
Yeah, it's not a miss, so technically I don't lose the arrow.
Alright, and you sink into the blood wall and hide. Alright, does that end your turn, Nyx?
Yeah, I used my action and my bonus action. I am
Alright.
so sorry,
It is
Bertrand.
the Femorian's turn. I believe they do repeat their saving throw for slow at the end of their turn.
Let me double
Yes.
check that.
I'm pretty
They
sure
do.
that's
Yeah.
the case. Alright. Well...
At the end of the turn, yes.
It is the end of their turn, so they do have to. They're limited in one action right now, so.
Can I get a charisma saving throw, Lionel?
Huh?
As the eye gleams in your direction.
You can see me? Ah, shit, I thought it was
Yeah.
safe. Oh. Should have moved more.
Okay, you can be in your
Charis-
new charismatic phase in life too, right?
Charisma saving throw?
Charisma saving throw.
Is this second sphere?
No, it is not.
Okay, just making sure.
It's just damage. It just hurts.
Oh.
Or it might help.
You do have the
Whoop. 12.
12. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
is a failure. As
All
you
right.
take. Oh Jesus! You take a flat 30 points of psychic damage, Lionel. As
30.
the eye glares at you, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, DC 15.
On it, 1 second. 198. A what again?
Constitution saving throw for slow.
Yes. I need to. No.
No, no!
Well, there goes slow.
Slow is gone.
No. You couldn't have rolled the 1. You rolled a 2.
Do you have inspiration?
I do, but no, I don't.
Do you already use it for this floor?
Someone
You did just
used
get
theirs
this floor.
already. I know someone
I
already
used mine.
theirs.
I used
Thaddeus
mine on the
used
stealth
birthday inspiration.
I don't remember if I used it.
To make
You
it
gotta
roll.
keep
I
track of
used
that.
one,
That's fine.
and
We'll beat things
fine.
despite it.
You'll be fine. Maybe. All right. This one, because Nyx is
That was a waste.
hidden.
Oh.
Ooh.
Hello.
Ooh. Hello. Yeah, give me a charisma saving throw, Wisp.
Yeah, but I'm not looking at it.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't. You don't have to. It doesn't matter if you close your eyes or not. This thing has
I know.
eye.
I'm gonna roll the d4
Casts-
just in case.
It casts bad vibes.
It does
Can
cast
they
bad
just
vibes.
pull that every turn?
17?
All right, you're gonna take
Or
half of
Rancid
this.
vibes.
Oh, okay.
You take half of 31, which is going to be 15, so you take 15 points of psychic damage
Ouch.
as your brain is racked by this evil eye, and then it brings down its great club on you. That is going to
Shield.
be a 25.
Yeah, that hits.
You take... Whoa! Sorry. You take 26 points of bludgeoning damage, Wisp.
Ow.
And that ends the Femorian's turn. Wisp, it is now your turn.
I think I'm just gonna do it again. Level 6, inflict wounds.
Okay!
Same
I'll do it again.
Fucking do it again.
Ah,
Ooh, I kinda don't want to miss this, so I'm gonna use my inspiration.
Okay. Go ahead and
It's,
reroll. We'll keep the damage on the first one. but
D20 plus 8, so I'll just do a D20 plus 8.
reroll. Yeah, that works. Oh!
Okay, so do we just double the
Uh,
roll that's there?
so-
38 times 2?
No.
You get more damage dice, right?
Jesus Christ. Yeah, so how many D10s is that? That's 5, 6, 7, 8.
9, I
so
think.
roll me another 8 D10, please. Oh, this is gonna fucking
Go.
like. Oh my god.
Worst rare when we got a cleric.
roll!
That
Evie?
is 38 plus 63 is.
Hopefully a dead creature?
How much is that total? Hold on.
Evie,
Hello.
I'm sorry. I made fun of you for so long for never playing characters that did damage. I am wrong. I am just wrong.
man, I didn't know your game.
You did 101 damage.
Let's go!
Jan's apology
Dead, right?
moment.
You touch it. Have you guys ever seen like time lapses of like fruit rotting and like just you instantly watch as this Fomorian's body just shrivels inwards and he just becomes a little jerky man. And he just
Ew.
falls over on the side, dead.
Okay, are the Duergar
Look at my
slightly
little
less disappointed
jerky
with
man.
us after watching that?
I don't know. Were they still invisible when you talked to them? I think they were invisible, actually.
Yes.
So you don't
They-
know.
Okay. Couldn't remember if they reappeared and then just went invisible during the battle or not, so.
Yeah, they clasped their hands over your mouth and talked to you in invisibility. But they never came out of their invisibility, so they're still... Technically, you don't see them, technically.
I don't think I have anything I can do with my bonus action, so I'm good.
Alright, that ends your turn, Wisp.
Yep.
Lionel, you see a creature fast approaching from the north.
Oh, fuck me. Hmm. Let me double check something real quick. Okay.
Oh my god. That was a good inspiration.
That was worth it, yeah.
That was a
Holy
very
shit,
good
was
one,
that
yes.
worth it?
Okay. I don't know if this is gonna work. I'm gonna try. But
EVI softened them up for you.
Oh yeah, sure.
Monty, I need to clarify something for me.
Uh-huh.
Technically speaking, in this entire situation, if I may ask, we are clearly fighting the giants,
Yeah.
right? Yes. We are technically speaking not fighting the giant evil centipede worm of death.
It's aggroed. It's in the battle, if you're asking for that
It's
specifically.
coming for you.
It is seems to be detecting you and seems to be on the warpath.
Yes, but we have, technically speaking, have not actually attacked it.
You've not hit it yet, yes.
Me and my companions are, technically speaking, not fighting
No
it.
one has hit it yet, yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Dominate Monster.
Oh! Okay, wisdom saving throw.
Yes.
Okay.
And I forgot, you said the runes double duration, right?
The runestones do, yes, if you use it.
So if I were to use a runestone and this succeeds, I would have this giant centipede under my control for 2 hours.
For 2 hours, yes.
You can use more than one rune at a time as well, I believe.
You can also use multiple if you
I
have
don't want to waste
multiple.
all of them though.
Okay.
Bracky, you literally hit him with the brain blast.
Here comes the brain blast. I'm gonna use one of my runestones and see. Hopefully this works.
It got an 11.
And that thing is mine now.
Go.
As it charges in, you are like, nope! And you flex your hand, and it is now under your control.
No, this is kind of poetic after your fear moment with the centipedes on the other floor. This is,
Yeah.
you know.
That's the fear. Just immediately. No.
In the words of like Tabuya in chat, you're my friend now. We're having soft tacos later.
Something
Those are the
tells
only
me
kind of tacos
Lionel
that exist.
does not want to eat with this centipede creature.
Bracky, you're just like, those are just tacos.
Just tacos.
Alright, every time this thing takes damage, though, it will have to repeat the saving throw.
Yes. That's the
I
problem.
imagine on
So
your
what-
turn you also shout out, I have this under my control, to your
Yeah.
companion, so no one swings at it.
It's okay. The centipede's mine.
You do
Okay,
the
Bradley's
Chris
not here to
Pratt
shoot at it right after you
Jurassic
control it.
World.
Oh no, not the Jurassic World handshake. Okay, I'm gonna hold it there for now, though. Unless, can you shoot from a distance? I guess not.
You've never
Stay.
seen this creature before, so you don't know what the fuck it can do.
Yeah. Current command: stay.
The creature, like, stops. It looks like it was looking towards... It's honestly a 50-50 because you both are full of delicious heat. And it stops where it is and kind of stops in place.
All right, now I'm gonna make sure I'm not on the side of the other giant.
Alright, you duck behind as you are concentrating on this. So just keep
Yep.
that in mind.
I'm holding her.
Another one pops up behind you. Hey, how you doing?
Oh yeah, let me reveal that space.
Hey, how are
actually.
ya?
The way you're like, oh yeah, let me reveal it. It's right here.
There you go. Just so you can see what you're looking at there. Alright. That ends your turn, Lionel. That's a very good turn.
Oh,
That was good. It is now the Remorhaz's turn, and it does as it is commanded. It sits and it waits patiently. Bertrand, it is now your turn.
Okay, hold on. Let me. Okay, that sneeze did not show up. I thought a sneeze was gonna happen. My bad. Bertrand is going to move 1, 2, 3, 4 to here.
Nice.
No flanking, but is going to just swing.
You got it. Go for it.
Oh man, you know when you don't sneeze and it just hurt, it ends up
You're
hurting
so
your nose?
annoyed. Yeah. Here's my hint for that. If you need to sneeze, look at light. Oh no!
oh no.
It's because I shot you with an
You're
arrow. isn't it?
technically within 30 feet. You have to see them.
I need to see him.
I
I think so.
I rolled a 10, so it is just a miss, thankfully. As you
Okay.
kind of slip over the body of the other Femorian and like almost tumble off and have to like kind of re-level yourself out.
Bertrand's more worried about accidentally breaking the arrow Nix entrusted with him.
Okay, I need to move carefully.
Yeah, 20 day.
All right,
I heard the arrow crack, guys. I'm
20
sorry.
hits, 20 absolutely hits.
20
Ooh.
slashing.
20 slashing damage, easy math.
Last swing. 25.
25 hits.
For 16 slash.
16 slashing. 1 second, weird math. Alright. Oh wait, no, that's gonna be...
That is Bertrand's go.
Alright, as you charge this one, it hasn't taken any damage yet, and you cleave into it. Princess is gonna take the dodge action on her turn, assuming that ends your turn, Bertrand.
Yeah. He's not gonna take any. Doesn't have any bonus actions we're taking right now.
Top of the turn order, Nyx, it is now your turn. The worm seems docile.
Yeah, and Lionel did call out, so...
That should be the raid message.
The worm is docile.
The worm seems docile.
Write that down. Write that down.
Write that down. Okay, yeah, I guess, she's gonna try to redeem herself. Not shoot her beloved friend Bertrand in the back.
Can you shoot
again.
Wisp this time?
30 to hit.
30 hits.
Okay, 14 piercing.
Plus Jesus
33
Christ.
sneak attack.
47. Hold on, I gotta grab a calculator.
My God.
Minus 47. Jesus Christ, Shay.
Hey, look, she felt really bad, okay? She shot her friend in the back.
You fire off a shot, striking this thing in the chest, nearly throwing it off its feet as it staggers back up and still has fight in it.
Okay, and then I hide again.
And you hide again. Alright,
I
next
can't
ends
help
your
who I
turn.
am.
It is now the enemy's turn. It has no reason to attack the big worm. It has more threatening things in front of it right now.
True.
Bertrand, go ahead and roll for me a charisma saving throw, please.
Okay. Here we go, Bertrand.
Hey, our fighter's super careful. Never mind.
That is
We
a-
are gonna spend we don't have any Indomitable. We're gonna eat it.
We're gonna eat it. Alright, you take... Oh, not a very high roll. 26 points of psychic damage to you as it stares down at you.
I think you mean 26 points of something.
Yeah, you're not resistant to that.
I think you mean 26.
It swings down its club on you. That's gonna be a 28 to hit.
Woo! Yeah, it's definitely a hit.
Yeah,
Yikes.
these guys hit hard.
And well.
Plus 20 points of bludgeoning damage on the second the second attack.
You mean 17 points?
All right, that ends the Femorian's turn. Wisp, it is now your turn.
Oh, this thing's fucking dead. Watch this.
Oh no!
5 damage.
Woo!
You know
Hell
what,
yeah.
Evie? I take back my take back.
Wow.
You slash into its ankle.
And then
Fire arc
behind it, it's getting it a bonk.
All right, spiritual weapon. I'm assuming.
Oh yeah. 4 more.
Really building up the damage now.
9 damage. Beat that.
Clang, clong.
Killing it instantly.
Its turn.
All right, that is its turn. That brings us to Lionel. It is now your turn.
God, I really wanted to send it off against the thing, but I don't want to lose control of it.
Yeah, that'd be dangerous.
Okay. I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna shoot the Fomorian with a Ray of Frost.
Okay.
Bam! 22 to hit.
22 hits.
For
Ooh,
20 cold damage.
20 cold damage. Not bad as you blast it with a shard of ice, striking it in the stomach as it cracks out, and you watch as some of the skin turns black from the frostbite.
And now I'm gonna go back to being hidden
You're
from
gonna
it.
go and hide. Good. Good plan. Good plan.
And you stay there!
All right.
Nick
What is
understands.
what is Worm staying put? I'm assuming.
Worm stay. Worm
Alright.
doesn't move.
Worm like a dog being told to wait for dinner, like kind of curls up and is like. "Arrgh."
Yeah. Snacks later. Don't worry. Snacks later.
All right, Bertrand, it is now your turn.
Okay. Bertrand is going to swing 3 times. A swing at the first. Huh, natural 20.
Oh, that hits.
Beast
Kill.
or famine, 21 damage.
21 damage, not bad. It is looking very rough.
Swing at the second.
15
You don't want to use
hits.
Okay. Ooh. 15 damage.
It
15
is-
and 15.
It is hanging on by a literal thread.
Swing at the third. 27
That
to hit.
hits.
Yeah.
11 slashing.
As you run up, using this thing's knee to leap into its chest, you do an upward swing, landing on its shoulder. You would do a downward swing, jumping over to the other shoulder as it tries to grab at you. And then you leap into the air with your final swing and hit it, striking it, bisecting its head in half as it topples to the ground dead. And as it does, and the Remorhaz is under your control, combat comes to a close.
Oh, well, I was just about to do that.
Nyx jumps and glides down to the floor.
What was I?
Check if they have anything of value first.
What was the ambience I was using for this location? I can't remember.
I think it was called like Death Hole.
Let's do this.
Once the party is sure that the giants don't have anything of value, I'm just gonna send the Remorhaz to have a snack.
The Remorhaz stumbles over. They don't really have anything on them, just rags, and you watch as this thing begins to eat. Notably, as it approaches the Femorian corpses, the blood in their bodies begins to boil.
Ooh.
And Nyx goes over here to where the Duergar last were.
They come out of invisibility, and they one of them has like a clipboard. He's like, "Ah!" He like starts swearing in Dwarvish, and the other dwarf goes, "Well, so much for enslaving the Femorians." And they kind of shake their heads. The other one says, "It seems like they were too violent anyway."
Oh yeah, I forgot. These are freaking Duergar. They're assholes.
We didn't mean to kill your experiment. Sorry, you could have told us maybe to knock them out.
The Duergar kind of sigh. 1 second, I'm trying to find the area that you guys are in here.
What did they call this creature again, by the way?
A Femorian. At least you got the bug under your control. Never seen anything like that.
A very impressive feat.
Lionel, go ahead for me and roll me an Arcana or Nature check of your choice.
Yes. Arcana. Boop. 34.
34. This creature you have under your control you know is a Remorhaz, but it's bizarre that it's here because they tend to only occupy Arctic regions, not temperate regions or caves even. They're, they hang out in glaciers or, snowy fields far to the north. They don't ever reside in caverns like this. It's very bizarre.
Got pulled in by the Mad Mage more than likely.
1 second. I gotta pull up some information. We're a Steel Chateau Duergar, loyal to Prince Valtagar Steel Shadow.
Steel Shadow.
Prince who, sorry?
Prince Valtagar.
Veltagar. Can you spell that out for me, please, and thank you?
Sure, I got you.
Here, let me write it for you.
Valtagar.
I assume this name means nothing to us?
I don't know. Bertrand tends to know a lot about dwarvish stuff.
Bertrand, I say Bertrand's the only one who can roll a history check here.
Okay. Here we go.
Nope.
That's the famous clown, right?
Did you just call our prince a clown as they begin to unleash their weapons?
No, I'm mistaken. Apologies.
We've never heard of your prince before, sorry.
He is Prince Valtagar Steelshadow, scorned by his father, King Horgar Steelshadow V, Deep King of Graxtalug.
It's a tragic backstory.
He's here to reclaim his glory and plunder the Undermines, which is where you are right now.
You're traveling for a bed, yeah.
Come with us, we'll introduce you to the prince. He's always requested that any ventures that come down here meet with him.
There was only 2 of those things, right? There's not like a third one back that way?
We don't know.
Can I insight these guys?
Sure, go for it.
Yeah, let's be honest. Every encounter we have had with Duergars have been bad.
Look, we usually try to do the friendship thing, and I never insight them. And
I
then
thought we gave up.
It becomes bad. So I'm gonna add the D4 to it because we probably have it for a few more minutes. It's 29.
29. They seem to be not hostile to you. This seems to be due course for them. They're like, okay, we'll take you and have you meet the prince because you're here. This is his floor, basically. Like, you just stepped into a Duergar kingdom, more or less. So, as you are here, they want to take you to their leader, more or less.
Oh yeah, let's go there while riding the giant fucking centipede.
What are we gonna do with that, Lionel? How long do you have control of it?
I have 2 hours.
Okay. What do we do when the 2 hours are up? Do you just, like, tell it to go away when there's, like, 10 minutes left?
We'll get there when we get there.
Fair enough.
Yeah, this beastie's another one of the Mad Mage's inventions, no doubt. All sorts of haunts make their way down here, the Duergar say.
Yeah, he has a lot of weird things all over the place. Mind flares, what are they called?
Beholders?
Beholders. I was gonna say behemoths. I've been playing 14 too much.
Yeah, right?
He's not called the Sane Mage.
True.
No, certainly not. And he sends all sorts here, and our prince doesn't always turn all of them away. You find that if you fight against things, you tend to squabble and fight, but right now we're in a bit of a, not a dire situation, but a bit of an uncomfortable union of sorts.
Is everything okay?
They look at the bleeding walls.
Is that new?
Nick shakes off her boots.
New enough. About a few months or so ago, there were some people like you, adventurers and explorers. They summoned something to protect them. This sort of bald, winged creature. Like a man, but large, with feathery wings.
Religion?
Religion check, for sure.
We love religion checks.
This sounds like what we learned about from the Lich.
Yeah, sounds familiar.
Let's go.
9, you're like, bleh.
May I?
Yeah, go for it.
Boop. 18.
18.
We did
Lionel.
learn about the planetar being on this floor.
Lionel,
so.
that
Yeah.
sounds
Yeah,
like
yeah.
a planetar.
Yep.
Still don't know what those are.
He's a weird sort, that thing. He's the one in charge now. Our prince has, well, he's playing nice, so to speak. Anyway, let's go. We'll take you to the stronghold this way.
Very well.
Oh no, more
glad
traps
you
I
are.
have to draw.
I am glad you are uninjured.
Oh, there, you have princess. I was wondering where princess went.
I didn't move her down there. I don't know who moved her down there.
Princess wanted Bertrand.
Can I?
Sure.
Okay, actual question. Can I ride this thing, or is it like
Yeah,
too
you absolutely
dangerous?
can ride on it.
Yeah, let's go, Alexander.
Nix is gonna apologize to you. By the way, Bertrand. So sorry I shot you with an arrow. It was an accident.
I've been a sheath for my friends before.
I'm so
Please.
sorry.
Take your arrow from my body, your quiver.
No.
Please make sure that he doesn't bleed too much when I pull it out.
Alright, I cast Inflict Healing.
Ooh.
There we go. I have 15 health.
Bertrand cries.
I'm sorry.
Sorry,
You don't know if it's just normal crying or not.
I know,
But you
but
know
she
what
feels bad.
I could call this thing Ravana, actually.
Oh yeah.
Let's go,
Prepare
Ravana.
thyself. The
You know-
Duergar make their way down, leading you. They do mutter to each other in Undercommon. Does anybody speak Undercommon? I mean,
Lionel has a cat.
Lionel
I can
has the
understand it,
hat. They just seem to be like, well, we'll just have to wait until something else shows up. It's a shame we couldn't use the giant eyeball creatures, but they don't listen to nobody. Bunch of flesh-munching things.
The question here in my own head is, use them for what?
And they continue moving down.
I just want you to know it took a long time to draw all those tracks by hand.
I'm proud of you, Shay. The Duergar knock on a big door. Boom, 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 with their fists.
Hop.
I have to send the worm underground. I know he's gonna fit through here.
You can fit through holes one size smaller than it, but that's about it.
As you guys make your way down, the Duergar do turn to the giant fuck-off Remorhaz you have. And they look and they
What
go, I don't know if your beastie is gonna fit through the door. Do you mind leaving it out here just for a bit? No harm will come to it, but it doesn't exactly, we don't exactly have enough room, and we'd rather not have a bunch of holes bored into our fortress.
Kind of want to think about it. All right. For
Like
now,
me to stay out here with your companion?
I'm just gonna give Ravana a little pet. It's a little pet, and then just stay.
It sits down and stays. It's still got, like, blood all over its face from eating the Femorans.
That's fine. It's just a little blood.
I'm gonna
Where
take like
the
a.
walls are bloody too, so I mean it's kind of a common sight here.
A
I'll
slot
take a
in
moment.
The...
I was gonna say, I'm gonna take a moment just quickly to just go around, just like kind of give everyone some light healing with my channel divinity healing thing.
You got it.
Yeah, how much?
So everyone heals 11.
Thank you.
The slot in the
Just
door
wanted to-
shifts open, and you see a set of Duergar eyes staring back. And you just hear some grumbling in the Duergar who have led you to go, we've got adventures! The slot slides closed, and the door opens. The Duergar enter, kind of clean off their boots, and gesture for you to enter as well.
Nick will do the same, kind of shake off her boots. Is there like a spot to wipe it, or just kind of kick it on the
Just kick
ground?
it off. Horrifically, as you enter inside, the walls in here are also bleeding.
Ew.
The floors are smeared with blood. It is awful.
Perhaps it is a good thing Thaddeus is not here with us. He would find the present location quite disturbing.
For all I care, he could have teleported inside a blood pool, and I would be fine.
Lionel, with your comprehend languages helm, you hear a voice complaining in this direction, going, if it would pertain me, I say we just off with him. The fact that he claims to give the mercy to our lordly prince. He doesn't need mercy, he deserves respect. And you hear just the voices going, yeah, you're right. Kind of like blindly, just like, yeah, sure, man, like kind of agreeing.
Just keep talking, Yeah, sure.
Follow me this way, the guard says. The other guards kind of wave off, like, goodbye. As they pull out their clipboards, their steel clipboards, and jot down some information, given that they were trying to hunt down monsters. And as the door shuts behind you, you find yourself in this Duergar outpost. For those of you who are tall, this is rough.
Wow, did they make it so tight?
It's
Really?
very tight, yeah.
Hmm.
The guard kind of leaves you. I'm Grimdor, he says.
Cool name, cool name.
Grimdor.
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 I'm Nyx.
I am Bertrand Lockwood. Sorry. Go
You're
ahead.
a queer-looking snurfniblim if I've ever seen one.
I'm a forest. No.
He kind of waves a dismissive hand.
Surface dwellers.
Yeah, I don't come from under here.
Overland, they're squishy, a lot of you. Sun-stained, as some of us like to put it.
Bertrand's from down here.
Bertrand's
Look at him,
white.
he's so pale.
Yeah, Bertrand's translucent skin glows.
He guides you down. You notice that they have a door here that looks very securely guarded. The door that you all enter actually does look well guarded as well. Lots of armed guards. All of them wear these wicked-looking, like, dark metal helmets. Looks to be made out of black metal. Lads? The other one's kind of nodding his direction as he makes his way forward.
Just awkward waving of every single one I pass.
The guards look at you not like, they look at you, they're protective, they're guards, but they don't look at you like, oh, we're gonna kill these guys. It's more just like, oh, great, more adventures. Alright, well, here we go.
Here goes the long spiel again. Just gonna reveal all this because it's easier that way. Grimdor walks up to this door, which appears to have a large metal door on it. Well, hurry up! He kind of gestures for you, Lionel, and you, Bertrand. Bring your weird strider with you, too.
You mean princess?
Yeah, it's a freaky beast. Where's its feet? It's gone?
It's got hooves.
She is beautiful.
Ugh, he kind of shudders at that. If you want a beast of burden, you can't go wrong with a strider. Multiple legs, beautiful thorax, can carry all the things you can dream of.
Spider.
Do
Oh,
we know
yeah.
what a strider is?
Yeah, but Princess floats.
Bertrand, you know what a strider is. It's basically like a pack spider. It's like a giant Underdark spider that Duergar tend to use to pack things around.
They can also climb on walls.
He knocks on the door, and you watch as he kneels in front of the door, and he goes, "My prince, Valtagar Steel Shadow, I proffer to you a group of adventurers making their way through your most beloved lair of the Undermountain. They've come to the deep mines. They've come to proffer themselves and speak and exchange words with you." You hear a heavy movement as something very large opens the door, and as the door opens, you see peering in a massive iron golem made of that similar black metal. "Send them in," you hear a voice call from inside. Grimdor, still kneeling, shuffles back, giving you way to walk inside.
Who's going
Nick's
first?
Yeah, Nyx kind of looks, and then as Wisp goes in, she'll follow.
As you walk inside, Valtagar wears a black robe with a cowl that obscures his face. Notably, he has a staff upon his back. You've never seen this before. It is incredibly rare, but this is a Duergar wizard.
Oh.
As
Strobe your brain to establish dominance.
the door closes
Oh, if I want to
behind
establish
you.
dominance, I can just call the giant worm to get here.
as the door closes behind, Valtigar is working on a sort of stone desk and stops what he's doing. Notably, there is a bed in this room, and there are some chairs. He turns around and looks at you, and as he looks at you, when he notices you, Wisp, his face turns into a scowl. He's a younger Duergar, probably not even 100 years old yet.
Wow.
And
Is he jealous of your beard?
he has what appears to
It
be a
might be.
mithril spellbook on a lectern next to him. So, another set of adventurers trying their mettle down here. And a cleric. I hope you're not set interested in summoning any other nasty thing down here. I've had enough of this, and he kind of points to the walls that are also bleeding.
Oh,
His
that's what
bed
happened.
is covered in blood.
That's not sanitary at all.
How come it stuck around? Usually when a cleric summons something, they go away.
Yeah.
I see. So you haven't met Fazrian yet, huh?
No.
Afraid not. No.
Man?
Fazrian is a winged man. Some cleric and their party were set upon by some horrid beasts wandering in the mines. The Mad Mage, as he calls himself, loosens his failed experiments in these mines. Fazrian was summoned to aid this adventure and went crazy, killing all manner of evil creatures until he too succumbed to madness and became evil himself. All that slaughter corrupted his heart, and now he's installed himself as the Lord of the Deep Mines. Though he sticks to his throne room, he doesn't bother our business, except for making the bloody walls and tunnels bleed blood. And his council, he spits on the ground. Bunch of bastards, a lot of them, whispering poison into his ear. He says I've...
Council.
What was that?
Who is his council?
Oh, that would be his, 1 second. That would be Aximus and Excarus.
Sorry, who?
It's Aximus and Excarus. One of them
Are they-
stays near the shrine, the other one tends to whisper something into his ear.
Do they also, like, summoned beings, or...
If I had to wager a guess, I'd say they're something either designed or brought in by the Mad Mage himself. They look like Duergar, but I don't know them, and they certainly aren't from my homeland. You're probably wondering why I'm telling you all this. We just met each other. You've no reason to trust me. No doubt you've met many other underfolk on your way to the Undermountain, like the Drow houses. And he spits on the ground even harder.
We have met a few, yeah.
Filthy,
Those
knife-eared
weren't nice.
spider lovers. I set them to the torch with my magic, and doing so had me banished from my homeland. But between you and me, the only good drow is a dead drow.
I like this man. He's a pretty good man. He's a good guy.
I mean, you've been one of the kindest hosts we've had, I would say.
Why not?
Most people try and attack us, or...
Unless my father
Other-
sent you to assassinate me, which he's probably not even thinking about me as his fat arse sits upon his throne.
We don't know your father. What floor is he on?
Oh, he's not here. He's near where is he actually? Hold on.
He went to get some cigarettes.
You said that he
Hasn't
was the
returned
deep thing of
since.
Braxtalog or whatever.
My father, even though he says I'm not his son anymore, is King Horgar Steelshadow V. He's the Deep King of Gracklestug. It's near Menzobet. Oh, I always butcher this.
Menzo
Menzo
Branson.
Branson.
Menzo Brenzen. Aye.
San, I'm checking your hand. I'm checking your hand. I fucking love Menzo Branson. That place sucks.
spelling so many things incorrectly now. I hope you know that.
Oh,
Welcome to
you're
the
right.
Underdark.
Yep.
My men claim to proffer themselves to Fazrian, but they're loyal to me, and me alone.
Well,
They seem to look up to you, from what the whispers I've heard.
They're scorned as well. They share in my belief that the Drow are a boil to be expunged from this world. Duergar, the true rulers of the Underdark.
Mm-hmm. And, well, if I may ask a little boldly, what is your need of adventurers right now?
Well, as I've just told you, Fazrian has set his ass upon a throne. He believes he has command over my men, but he is acting on strange whims. I would see you properly rewarded if you could rid me of this annoyance, to say the least. But I need someone of exceptional skill.
As we learned previously that they're extremely powerful celestials that act as weapons of the god.
Yeah.
kind of concerns me that such a powerful being is going against its like natural. I guess like. I don't know. It's this is concerning.
So the thing about that one specifically is that I was under the impression that he got experimented on and turned into this, but from the story we're being told,
No. He wasn't experimented on. He was summoned here. He slaughtered so many things. No doubt you've run into many beasties. Every day there's something new scouring about. For a month, he was set upon expunging any evil, but it never ended, and soon it drove him mad. We can squirrel away in our keep, not having to deal with the horrors, focusing on the mines. Gives us purpose. But that thing, it's a weapon, and it's been used too much. And now the blade is soaked red with blood, and he looks towards the walls which are bleeding. This corruption runs into its very soul. It's
Lionel, do you think the cleric used the runes to like extend it, and it kind of something happened, and it just is here forever now?
or months though?
I don't know. I don't know how these runes they just extend it, right? If you got enough.
Alistair might be keeping it here now.
Yeah.
No, the cleric that summoned it, the poor bugger, had its head ripped off, killed by the very thing it summoned after a month. They tried to recoup and rest, but then Fazrian saw corruption in their heart, where maybe there was none, and saw fit to kill them. Keeps the head as a trophy, a relic to its madness. Something went wrong there. Something happened. And now it's our problem to deal with. But perhaps your benefit and adventurer themselves can rid me of it, and a reward is yours to proffer.
Could I make a check, Monty, to see how this is possible? Because
Go ahead, yeah.
as a conjuration wizard, I know that conjured things do not stay here. They often just go back to the plane even after the caster is dead.
Go ahead,
so
just roll
that
an Arcana
sounds-
or religion check for me.
Arcana.
Still have the D4 if you want it.
Yes. D4. That's a 21.
21. Lionel, normally, under normal circumstances, yeah, usually when you conjure something, it disappears. But then you realize something that kind of gives you pause. You've seen it happen multiple times before, where Wisp calls upon their god, and the god answers with a gift. A gift outside.
They divine interventioned it.
They divine
Oh, you
interventioned
stupid
into
bastards.
existence, meaning that it was there permanently. It probably stuck around, and then as it slaughtered more and more things, it succumbed to a madness and then slaughtered its summoner.
Oh, a blessing yet a curse.
Yeah.
That miracle was a bad one. Okay, Wisp, note to self: do not ask for friends' help from your goddess.
Can I ask you guys for help?
Yes, but now you're your goddess.
You think we're friends? Oh, I like to think that.
Of course, you're my best
No.
friend, Wiz.
You can't be asking that at this point. We're seriously.
No, I meant no. I meant with Lyra.
Yes, loyalty is
Lionel
all well and
thinks
good.
we're
Says that he doesn't understand the term friends, but he's like, yes, loyalty is good.
Oh yeah, yeah, you're slaves, right?
Is our friendship not enough?
I mean,
I will endeavor to be a better friend. I'm sorry.
Are
Guys,
you friends with the
guys, I appreciate you all doing your little motivation right now. We are kind of dealing with something.
No, right.
Back to the prince.
Look, we don't have many moments where we can connect. We have to take them when we can.
Yeah,
Also-
you overlanders, you have your flowery words and your poetry. So, you know, I'll let you do what you need to do. I don't mean to judge, but you are on our turf, so our ways are a bit different. But that being said, does this offer interest you?
I'm a little beat up. I think we all are.
You can house yourselves here. I'll let all my men know that you're allowed to walk around. But if you bring harm to any of my people, I don't care if you're willing to help me with with the winged man. I will bring down every force in my power to protect my people, my loyal people. Hmm?
I mean, it just sounds like a bad idea in general to disrupt the host.
What is the reward? Now we're talking.
All right, let me read what his reward is. Give me 1 second here.
Eyes their spell book and looks at Lionel.
Just saying. I mean, what are we talking? I mean, I'm not gonna say yes without knowing what are we getting. I'm just saying.
We get the free rest here that's safe. Then we bargain.
So you, perhaps I'm presumptuous, but you intend to go deeper into the Undermountain.
Correct.
Yeah, we're kind of going all the way.
I can guarantee you safe passage to the stairs that lead down deeper below.
I mean, it's very useful, yeah.
Pretty
Without,
good. I mean,
without my assistance, it's fraught with death. And I don't mean that as a threat, but just a report on what is. The other thing, and this is not so much me rewarding you, but perhaps something a bit more enticing, is that in Fazrian's throne room, behind him there is a vault containing treasures he's gathered from all sorts. I'd be willing to turn a blind eye to that and let you take whatever you want from there. The entire kit and caboodle. I don't care about it, I just want the damn walls to stop bleeding. And for him to stop bossing some of my men around.
Looks towards Lionel to see how enticed he is by the vault full of treasure.
You can
crazy.
sleep.
The second.
You can sleep here as well. We'll allow you to sleep here. We got some fountains and things for water.
Oh, water.
I just ask you don't get in the way of my men who are working really hard here.
I have no intentions to do so. Just, I'm surprised how, technically speaking, stable that planet, that creature is. If it's able to command orders and stuff.
It's very
I
powerful.
mean, if it's you said it's like a soldier for the god, like
I just
gonna be
when I-
spectacle.
When I first encountered it, it set me to judgment. It seems to respect sacrifice, and hates those who have done anything vile or violent in the past. Selfish people who act against the better good for others.
Can I roll an intelligence check to see if we would fit into that category?
You don't need to roll an intelligence check. That makes you nervous, Nyx, because at least one is poofed, the other one blew up fish children. You
True,
killed
we do
a
have
fairy
two children
dragon.
murderers.
He was self-defense.
You slit the throats of a bunch of, you guys have done some fucked up shit.
It was nothing but
Angels
self-defense.
probably won't like you too much, but you are not evil technically, but you don't know. If this thing's corrupted and is acting weird, you have no idea.
Those children were coming at me. They had it coming.
Look, we're gonna go back and save those slaves from the drow eventually.
Oh, I
Be good.
forgot about that.
Sure.
Yeah,
Sure.
that versus, okay, so is a baby inside of a pregnant woman considered having full cover? Like, come on.
That's a secondary creature.
She's probably had the kid by now. probably okay.
Yeah, we need to go to the baby shower.
Is the mom a vehicle?
Valtigar Steel Shadow kind of looks and just gauges your face, is not really judging you, just seeing if the offer is enticing to you, and sees you kind of
absolutely.
ruminating.
It's just, I was just thinking about how the creature is acting up, which is weird.
Okay, how
Do you know
do
its location?
What was that?
True.
Do you know the location?
Oh yeah, he's in the throne
Yeah.
room. I could have some of my men guide you there. He'll set you to judgment. Whatever you do from there is up to you.
Hey, Wisp,
Hello.
do you think you'd be able to send it back home?
I don't know. If it got here for a divine intervention, that seems like a tall order.
Would your god maybe help set him back home?
Okay, look. Lyra's like not one of the, well-known gods, so maybe.
What do you know of Lyra?
They're all about like joy and stuff, and this thing's not like very good and stuff.
You also
so...
don't know what god this planetar
Yeah.
is tied to.
I was going to ask if they knew what the previous cleric's god was.
No idea.
Nah.
We might
Maybe a
be able
maybe
to
a speech
figure it out
in the name
there.
of the hammer or in the name of the spell.
All I know is that
Name of the Father, of the Son.
Yes.
but he seems to prefer those who are innocent. Submits them to judgment. He seems obsessed with courage and self-sacrifice.
If we give Bertrand over
Bertrand!
to see how he reacts to...
Oh god, he's going to love Bertrand so much.
Maybe that does sound like your god Ilmater, right?
Anyone who wants to can roll a religion check from that information.
Yes.
Lovely. Let's go.
Nope.
Religion.
Oh.
Do we still have the D4? Can we add to it?
Yeah, you can
Yep.
you can use the D4.
The last 10 minutes. It's probably approaching the last few
Yeah,
minutes.
you're
but-
this. I'll say this
That-
is the last roll for that at this point.
That's a 23, baby.
23, and that's a 18, and that's a 19 for Bertrand. Bertrand Lionel Nix, you ruminate on this. Courage and self-sacrifice. Oh, fuck, that's Torm.
Wait, was Torm the one that Bertrand got the ghost in him for?
I don't recall.
Torm is he's a deity of paladins, and basically is courage and self-sacrifice.
I don't remember.
No.
Was it Torm or Helm that Bertrand got?
I'll have to go back up.
Hold on, let me check. Was that the ghost on the teleport
Yeah.
floor? Let me check. that
Yeah.
fast.
Teleported.
No, it wasn't on the teleport floor. He got possessed in, I think, the Shadowfell floor, right?
No, it's the teleport floor.
Yeah, it was the
Oh,
teleport
it was the
floor.
teleport.
He died in one
Oh,
of
no,
those.
you're so right. Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm mixing the two up.
Oh, here we
Zane,
go.
questioning Shay.
It was Tyr was Fidelio's god,
Tyr,
not
got it.
Torm. Torm is different.
Short
A little bit
letter words
frightening because Torm is also a very much like a knight, like a might god in a way.
Mm-hmm.
Also known
Torm-
as the Speaker of Truth. If you want to hit it up, you got a really high roll, Bertrand, so if you want to, Zan, hit him with some info.
Torm was part of the Triad as well. It was a good friend of Ilmater, the Broken God. He is a good deity, last I recall.
Yeah, but
One of righteousness, but albeit war as well.
yeah, I don't think they'd get along with Lyra. Maybe they'd be willing to try. Lyra's pretty against most fighting.
I imagine Torm would be pretty sad to know that their planetar got corrupted.
Is there any way to cleanse corruptedness? Besides the obvious decapitation part.
Hence...
I know it's a bit of a tall order, but like, if we can find a way to purge corruption.
If
If
the
you
council,
can find a way to get rid of it, however you see
Yeah,
it done,
sorry.
that's what I want.
The thing is, I can certainly try to banish it, but I don't know how it was divined. Like, did it make this its home plane? Like, it wouldn't really work permanently if that was the case. I don't know what the specifics are, like, how it got here. So, it's hard to say.
We can try, for sure. The thing is, I don't know how you're doing with
Go
spells.
ahead for me and roll me either religion or arcana, Wisp, of your choice.
Oh, jeez. Do I take the -1 or the -1?
God.
The minus decision.
I'll say, Lionel, you can also run roll 2 as
Sure.
well.
Arcana. 30.
30? Jesus Christ, dude. Hold on.
I'm a big brain. I'm winning again.
As you look around at the bleeding walls, you get the sense that this thing has definitely been here for a while. Banishing it might be a tall order.
Mm-hmm.
you think maybe the
A tall order to the point is
council that
impossible?
he has-
You don't know if it's possible or not. If it
Okay.
is possible, though, it's a tall order. This thing is,
Yeah.
like...
I think literally divine intervention is the only thing that is like got a good
Gotcha.
chance.
Gonna maybe work.
I wouldn't even say that's a guarantee.
But I
Yeah.
said maybe.
I will say this, this is like divine intervention versus divine intervention. Divine intervention might not even work too.
Yeah.
Like,
At best, I would like call upon Lyra to like notify.
Lyra could still
that
help
thing
you,
God.
but I don't know if
Yeah,
she
I
could
would-
banish this thing.
No, my idea was to have Lyra like get in contact with this thing's god to like have them like deal with it.
Lyra,
Hey,
call
girl.
Torm, he's crying.
Hey, one of your children are kind of like down there. You kind of forgot about it.
That was the plan if we do end up doing something like that. Like have Lyra contact them to have them sort it out.
Look,
You
guys,
Because
get
they
it-
might have better chance of doing it.
this
Oh,
is
oh,
just
you
a
don't-
Shadowfell all over again, okay? It's like with the dragon. We just have to make him remember who he is.
Something about this is a bit
God.
more fucked, though.
Oh
A
yeah.
little bit.
The walls are bleeding, guys.
It just
Yeah, and that was a
requires
shadow
higher
world.
charisma checks, so Bertrand's really gonna have to, work it with his convincing arguments this time.
When you said Bertrand doesn't have to work it, I just imagine Bertrand just breaking it down.
Hey,
It's a
look,
white boy
Bertrand's
with a little bit of swagger.
got the best chance out of any of us to try and convince this guy, of the goodness of who he
Bertrand
once was.
has good persuasion. Zan
Yeah,
can't
see.
roll to save his life.
True. But in the meantime, though, should we
Balance
just?
out.
What do we do at the
Long
moment?
rest.
Can we be shown to
I'll
our
let-
quarters so we can discuss this?
I'll show you to your quarters. You can think it over, but you'll have to eat your own food. I'm sorry, I cannot
That's
give you
fine.
such hospitality. If you manage to kill the thing, though, we'd be happy to feed you. But for now,
mean-
let me lead you to your quarters. And as he begins to exit out, that is where we're gonna take our break.
Okay,
I gotta pee real bad.
okay. Go, please, girl.
Man, I
Also,
was
I will now
over-
give you the name of the layer you are on. It is called the Terminus layer.
I
Oh,
think didn't.
we got it, that right?
Yeah, we
Oh, yeah,
already
you-
had that, I believe.
We got
Yeah,
it from the
The
Lich.
Lich gave it to
Yeah.
us.
Yeah.
Yeah, Monty, give us something else.
Sorry.
Yeah, give me $10. How about that?
Don't push your luck.
No, as soon as they said it was divine intervention that brought them here, I was like, oh man.
Yeah,
divine
shit's
intervention
fucked.
versus divine intervention. This shit ain't gonna work.
I don't think we can. Can we even do corrupted?
Hey, look.
Don't
it's just gonna be a-
know.
Guys,
send-
I'm sorry, but I think we're gonna have to kill this guy.
No, we send Bertrand in. Bertrand's gonna be so innocent. Bertrand's gonna tell them that they're good-hearted, and remember who they are. And then they're gonna roll a natural 20 persuasion check, and then he's gonna have a tear come down his face, and then he's gonna say goodbye and poof out.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
what happens in your next part of the dream?
I brought up
and then the
cast
blood
anti-magic
whispers
field
from the
on
walls?
it, and just stand next to it.
I just
Just
imagine he
withers
sees
away.
he sees Bertrand walking in, and he's that guy from Zoolander. Oh my god, it's beautiful.
It's beautiful.
Hey, we'll go get our flumps from like floor 6 and bring them. There's nothing more innocent than our flumps, so.
Just look at them, how precious they are.
They start
So
crying
cute.
as Bertrand is near.
Oh no.
No, they seem to like you hanging around, you know?
God, motherfucking damn.
Don't forget to plant her friends. Yeah, I'm not sure about that council. They might have something to do with why he's so corrupted. If we can maybe take them out and then throw the persuasion checks in there, you know, maybe.
Maybe. Yeah, we need to kill. What was the name again?
Fazrian? Yeah.
Freddy Fazbear.
Freddy
Fazbear.
Fazbear.
Bye to 87.
Is that? God, as a FNAF fan, that whole thing fucking just makes me boil. Every single time. It's like, no, it's not the bite of 87. The animatronics were not moving off of stage.
Alright, BRB.
Oh no, our cleric's gone.
Wisdom's like, yeah, I'm not dealing with that shit.
I'm out of here. Look, Tabuya said, okay, Matt Pat.
Listen, no, I complain about his theories all the time. I fight him on it every single goddamn time. That motherfucker is so wrong.
Gotta create your own video to fight back.
I would if I wasn't lazy.
That's such a real argument. I would, but I'm so terribly lazy.
Bracky,
Could not be
you're not.
bothered.
Bracky's not lazy. Bracky uses up all of his energy hating everything ever.
Shit, how do you know that?
And there's no energy left over.
I don't hate everything ever. I like a lot of things, but I complain about the things that I love.
And the things that you don't love.
That's
You
it.
gotta complain about the things that
fine.
you love because you love them so much that like it's annoying when things that you want to be there aren't there.
Mm-hmm. And I apologize, Chad. I know there's a lot of people who don't like it, and I'm so sorry. I'm trying not to.
No, you're fine.
So many apologies today.
You're just a professional hater.
No, haters are nonsensical.
You're a professional critic.
Thank you.
I mean, I'm looking through my spells. Like, because if we're taking a long rest, I'm gonna want to switch stuff out. I think.
I don't know. What do we do? Okay, so see, we can take this chance to talk about this. What the fuck do we do? Because I have that Remorhaz for 2 hours. I have that Remorhaz for 2 hours, and I don't know if we want to go straight for the planet right now.
Can you?
And the Duergar maybe, like, do they have means to, like, try and trap it? They were gonna try and enslave the other guys, so we could see if they have, like, chains or stuff to try and, like...
They can dog through everything, though. I think.
Well, yeah, but we can still try to, like, tie him up and whatever.
But
I
Ravana
think
needs to
we-
be free.
But I think if we're going without, like...
Free, but under my control.
Yeah, under my control.
but I think
It's
if we're
my
going without
evil giant
Thaddeus,
form.
It's important that the cleric has all of their spells to go up against a boss. Because we're down a player, so...
But Ravana. He would be so cool.
It's so cool. Well,
Also-
that's why.
You should totally try and wager like trading a spell for a spell or something.
You should be like, I gift
In
you
the
my
books.
mighty beast Remorhaz for your spellbook.
You should see, yeah, you should see what kind
Look
of
how loyal
spells
she
they have.
is.
In exchange for this
Well,
Remorhaz.
I would assume they don't have a lot of spells, so I think your spellbook would be just as enticing as anything, because if they're like a rarity, they're not going to have any other wizards to learn from. See if they want to trade a spell. Is there anything you want that they might have?
I don't think they.
Brecky,
Yes.
do you know anything about the Warhammer Fantasy universe?
A little bit.
Do you know what a Longbeard is?
No.
So in the fantasy setting, the dwarves, if they get a certain age and their beard gets so long, they're referred to as graybeards, longbeards, or my favorite, grumblers. And mechanically, either the wargame or the TTRPG, they have like almost a weird magical immunity to like fear effects and things that would like break their psyche, because they're just constantly grumbling and complaining. They're just constantly frustrated. They're like, dragon roars.
Is that
dragon?
me?
I remember when dragons were real tough. This is nothing. Like, they're just like
Back in my
grumbling
day,
all the
dragons really made you shit your pants, and now these
So,
are
yes.
pussy dragons. I hate them.
Is that just what I remind you of? I'm a
Yes.
grumbler.
You're a grumbler. You and Gaijin are grumblers.
Oh no. Oh.
Oh no. I like the acceptance though. You just say oh no, but like accept it.
I cannot fight it. Are you crazy? I cannot fight the allegations. I grumble all the time.
Speaking of Warhammer, I should probably call it some bits. I saw someone drop some bits earlier. Goss21, listen, I prefer the term collateral damage. And Anonymous, they were gifting a sub to Squats. Thank you.
But
Love that. Speaking of Warhammer, I actually finished building my intercessors. Wait, what are those? No, infiltrators. I finished building my Primaris infiltrators. I'm gonna paint them up as Raven Guard for Kill Team. I made their bases last week. After we did the one-shot Zan, I was just like, I am just gonna listen to a thing and just like make stuff. And
Connor and I were fucking living after that one shot.
it
We
was
had so much fun.
so fucking fun, dude. That shit was really fun. I definitely want to run Daggerheart again, that's for sure. I'm genuinely leaning towards doing my sci-fi campaign with that system. I think it's gonna be really,
Sure,
really
yeah.
fun, honestly.
It blew me away. I'm all too happy for it.
I'd have to do some changes, but that's fine. Also, there's ways you can like reflavor like druid and shit. Because they have it in like their sci-fi like campaign outline where it's like, oh, if you're a druid, you don't transform into an animal. You have like a mechanical mech suit that you press a button on and it converts into like a mech suit for you, and that's how you
it's a
transform.
fucking Zoid.
Yeah, you did basically get like a little mini Zoid thing. Essentially, is what happens.
It's fucking awesome.
Yeah, it rules. And like you can just change that. Like sorcerers and wizards are just like psionics who have like psionic abilities and stuff like that, or use technology instead. So
Space Wizard!
Space Wizard! What's the name of the one shot? I think I missed it and this sounds interesting. The VOD is on the Unexpectables channel, so if you want to check it out, it is free. Our VODs are free. So you can always go and watch our VODs for free. Actually, I need to link that to one of my players because they wanted to catch that, but they were asleep, so they didn't catch it.
Too bad.
Yeah, but they were interested. The Unexpectables. Right there. Let me see if I can find the VOD real fast. Here we go. I will send this to my player real fast. Where are you? I actually need to message Heartsy because I have the... Sorry. Where are you, Heartsy?
Probably at Heartsy's house.
Yeah, probably.
Also, never mind. I'll wait. Debating what to do with the worm.
You want to keep it so bad.
Dude, it's just every single time I get to dominate a monster, we had to let it go immediately.
You did save yourself from having to fucking fight it, though.
I mean,
Yeah,
sounds like
we-
you problem.
Damn, Shay, that's fucking cold.
Jesus Christ, dude.
I mean, it's true.
I mean, you could go to
Did you guys-
Fazrian or whatever his
I know
name
I
is.
showed Zan, but did you see the fucking bars that we, like, Shay spit during the fucking, Phoenix Wright stream?
I have no idea what you're
Calling
talking
someone a
about.
white boy?
Yeah. It's like, this is, like, one of my favorite clips ever. I want to make it into a short.
Oh, no, you have a clip of it, of course
Uh-oh.
you do. Are you having a bad day there, Mr.
Oh,
White?
yeah, you want to cry about it? You gonna piss and shit a little bit, you little piss baby? Sorry.
Little white boy.
Oh,
Boy white.
Shay! Fucking God, the fucking I was so taken aback. It's so good.
Okay, in my defense, he said that his friends called him that, so...
Was it Nino Blanco or whatever?
Yeah!
So
It was
dumb.
Blanco Nino, so he...
Literally white boy.
Yeah.
Right, he calls me that all the time.
Shay, I can't wait to play more of that game with you. It's so fucking fun. I can't wait to get to like the bonus case at the end. That's my favorite standalone case. Oh,
You're so excited. I don't even know what to expect at this point. The characters that pop up are just...
oh,
Cartoon characters.
they're ridiculous, dude.
Being a
Oh.
lawyer has changed her. Look, I already explained this to Monty, but like, I'm a Canadian. I gotta be nice to real people, but like, when you're in a game, you know.
Oh
it's-
yeah, you can be vicious to not real people.
I can say whatever I
Yeah,
want.
hatred just comes out to the surface.
I love how into
Right.
the
Because
game
video
you are.
games.
I'm just like, because you're like, I really want to play Phoenix Wright, and I'm like, oh my god, this is amazing. Like, it's wacky, but there's like some serious writing in it too, where it's like, oh fuck. But it's so good. It's so fun. It's ridiculous though. It's so ridiculous.
Oh yeah, no, it's pretty fun. No, I remember. I don't remember how long ago it was that you first mentioned that you wanted to play it together. It was like, I feel like it was over a year ago.
It was a year ago at least.
Yeah.
That game is a fun game to play with either a friend or a group of friends. Like, it is a single-player game, but it is so fun to, like, play with friends, because you can go back and forth and you can roast the characters and get really into it. It's so much fun. I just remember being in middle school and there were, like, 7 of us huddled around a DS playing Apollo Justice and, like, us trying to figure out how the crimes were done, and it was fucking great. Oh, man.
Oh, by the way, also another question for the party and for Monty. Do we want to wait to fight this thing when we have Boo, or are we feeling confident?
I mean, we can start.
Yeah, I mean, it might
Sounds
be a
like
combat.
it might be a long
Yeah.
combat. Maybe they might show up
Mhm.
halfway through. Who knows?
Yeah, they'll poof in.
It's fine because Bertrand's just gonna walk up to it and be like, "No," and it's just gonna go home.
You're really
Yeah.
banking on this Bertram plan, huh?
Hey, look, we start with our strongest plan, and then we'll go down from there.
That's the strongest plan we have!
Bertrand, end of any
Bertram walks
prevention,
in, cries a little.
No pressure, you
yeah,
got
we'll
this.
start
We
with
believe in
Bertrand.
you.
and we'll
That's
divine
literally
intervention.
okay. How many encounters have we had? How many floors have we gone to? That's literally worked once.
You have a better negotiation score in my book than Thaddeus does, so Nyx has
That's a
full
low bar.
faith
okay.
in you.
The bar's in hell.
Thaddeus-
Careful not to trip.
No. Thaddeus would not win over this person with their fucking
Yeah, they've killed children.
past.
There's no coming back. There's no redeeming that. We have 2 children murderers in our group right now.
Why do you keep calling me
Yeah,
that?
and you killed a bunch of people while they were asleep.
Yeah.
But they were evil.
Oh, sure.
No.
Children murderers. Self-defense.
Self-defense. It is what it is.
They were mind controlled.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Demons.
We tried to save Fish Bertrand. You killed Fish Bertrand.
I aim for Fish Bertrand. There's a difference.
It was quick and painless, okay?
I made it
the other
easy.
shoulder.
I put them out of its misery is what I did.
Man, the
I'll be
amount
so
of
proud of
times
us,
that
guys.
they
Yeah.
could not make their wisdom saves. Man, we tried so hard. Like, how many failed wisdom saves did you roll in that session, Monty? Like,
Which one was that? The
the one with all the fish children because, like, they were
Oh,
under the
God,
control of,
yeah. Their wisdom was shit, though. Like, that was the problem. And it was, like, such
They're-
a hard
for the-
DC.
What a bunch of dumb fish. They were not gonna have a good way to save themselves.
You can still save the children. Let them grow
Nah.
up.
Too late.
No.
They were lost. The second they lost the first wisdom save, they were done.
It's like that wizard that showed up and it's like, oh look, a human, we'll save them. Nope, they're dead already. Okay.
Too late.
Non-lethal damage? What? Who's heard of that?
I literally can't cast non-lethal magic.
I mean, I feel like if it's a targeted spell, like, you know, like a guiding bolt or something like that, you could probably do non-lethal.
Literally cannot. The only non-lethal damage you can do is with melee weapons.
Ah, it doesn't have to be damage though.
Sorry,
Cast
what do I...
non-lethal spells that make them go away.
The player who let me know about Daggerheart is, like, wanting to sleeve all their cards they got with it, and they're just like, how many sleeves did you need? And I'm like, they say there's 189 cards. There's over 200 cards. And they're like, what sleeves did you get? And I'm like, my chat got me Dragon Shield sleeves, which are a bit on the pricier side, but they are very nice sleeves. So, I got my box of them right here.
Oh, did you get Magic the Gathering cards?
No, I got the
Oh.
Daggerheart comes with all the cards for the game.
Oh, gotcha.
And so chat got me for my birthday, got me a binder and some sleeves. And then I had some leftover sleeves and I had to go out and buy, I actually used my gift card. I got a gift card to the game shop and I used that to buy the remaining sleeves because it took 3 boxes of sleeves. I was like, oh, I just need 2 boxes because like 100 in each box. And I was like, oh, there's less than 200. But then by the time I was like, not even all the way through, I was like, oh no, it's more than 200. It's like maybe around 250 cards. So I had to buy another box. So. Oh, Daggerheart's art is insane. I love the artwork in there. Also, yeah, Otter with a Machete encapsulates Phoenix Wright very well. Phoenix Wright is a perfect example of a game with tragic storytelling and a Looney Tunes cast. Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Goss21, wait, they helped out that one elf guy who became an undead from betrayal. They did a good thing. Oh yeah, Haleth?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm writing a book about him, like in between like rests.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're writing about how good we are and all the good things we've done. That we've never done anything
Yeah.
wrong.
Oh god, Daggerheart's so fun.
Look, I like to think we're a very neutral, good party at the most part. Because we don't try friendship first, it just fails a lot over and
Yeah.
over.
And we keep making friends with villains.
We do,
And they
we
ask us to do villainous shit, so we go do their villainous shit.
We have to
change
kill
them.
You guys are morally dubious. That's the best way to describe the party. Like,
What are you talking about? We are the goodest of guys.
We didn't kill the Lich after we realized that he was cool and talked to us, so, you know.
Yeah. As long as you're
Oh,
nice,
but we
are
deserve a
not.
medal.
yeah. You deserve a kiss on the cheek and a medal and a little slap on the butt. Alright, are we all back?
Never left.
Who is this fucking angel dude to judge me?
Bracky, you're back.
Yes.
Alright, Shay, you're good to go?
Yep.
Evers, are you good to go?
Yeah.
Zan, you're good to go?
Good to go. Monty, you good to go?
Oh, I'm so good to go. I should have looked up where he lets you sleep.
So Monty's not good to go.
I am not.
Here,
good
you
to
can
go.
lie in
As
the
it turns
hallway.
Oh, I think it's probably here. Hold on.
So what are you gonna do with your giant pet in the meantime?
So,
Just tell him to go away.
but what if he comes back?
comes back, it's sad.
Have a 2-hour montage where you're really bonding with this thing, so that way, even when he turns back, he'll remember your good times. And
My sweet baby.
because you're morally dubious, take them to the park and then just leave.
No!
Oh, no!
No!
Throw
I
it-
thought you were gonna say play
throw it-
catch.
Throw a tennis ball as far as you can and then get in your little car and drive away.
No.
No!
Oh, it's so sad.
I cried so much with the Fox and the Hound, motherfucker. That shit hurt.
As Valtigar opens the door, Grimdor! And Grimdor immediately kneels. Take these adventurers to the barracks, they need the rest. Grimdor kind of kneels down and follow me, and kind of gestures for you to follow.
Before we leave, as we're walking out, can Nyx kind of insight the wizard just to see if he has faith in us, or is just kind of like sending us off like cannon fodder, like another adventure group type of thing?
Go ahead and roll an insight.
I mean, how many adventurers get this far usually?
29. And they
Yeah,
said that other
as I
adventurers
leave the
come
door-
down here.
I will give him a bow.
He does give an air of, like, other adventurers have come before you and they died. Whether or not it was Fazrian that did so, you don't know. He does seem to have faith in you. He doesn't know you that well, but looking at the fact you've made it this far, there is some respect there. And the fact, I think after, I will say with that, I'll say retroactively with that 29, when he asked if you went deeper and you said yes, he immediately was like, okay, these people have potential. Like, not only are you here in this situation, but you are willing to continue on beyond that, shows a sense of, you know, confidence and capability that he thinks is an advantage. Is the vibe you get.
Oh, if you see a green orc, half orc, they're with us.
A green half
Wearing
orc.
fancy.
He
They
said
might
they're
be
fancy
blue.
clothes.
Yeah.
He's blue sometimes.
Might be
Sometimes
blue.
it's blue.
They're in nice robes. Does he
He
have a
kinda
name?
They're fine.
Yeah, Thaddeus.
Thaddeus. Alright. I'll keep it in mind. Grimdor! And Grimdor immediately goes back to his knees. Let the rest of the guards know that a half-orc by the name of Thaddeus, who might be blue or not, wearing robes, is with them. If they appear anywhere, let them through. And Grimdor kind of nods, as you say, my liege.
I appreciate it.
He kind of talks funny, but that's okay. That's just how he is.
You all talk funny, to be fair.
He's a different sort of funny.
I'm funny.
Well, we're all kind of funny at times, Bertrand. It's okay.
No, it was a compliment. These are happy tears.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad.
Valtigar goes back to his desk and his podium with his spell book. The Iron Golem holds the door open very politely for you to exit out.
Well,
This way to the barracks, Grimdor says as he leads you.
Should we leave Princess here when we go?
it's the
Fine.
safest place.
Guarantee their safety. It would probably be a good idea.
She might also be the most innocent outside of Bertrand. too, so-
No, you've seen the knife she pulls out.
I'm betting that she's killed before.
Oh, you also see her pull out a knife? I thought it was crazy.
It's just for
No,
self-defense.
she's done it.
Shh! Grimdor says as he puts a finger in front of his bearded lips. You can pick whatever bunk you like, just don't make noise.
Also,
agree with
important
that.
question. Can we even take a long rest right now?
Yeah, you can. You qualify.
Okay.
They're also giving us like a space to do
A
so.
sanctuary, yeah. As he
Yeah.
opens the door, you hear a cacophony of dwarvish snores.
Oh.
As you see sleeping in giant metal bunk beds. Actually, what are they sleeping on? Let me check here real fast. You see tons of cots hanging like hammocks, and you see a great deal of people sleeping. They're also sleeping in their armor, interestingly enough.
Oh, that's uncomfortable.
Grimdor just kind of offers the space to you. Like, go ahead.
Kind of reminds me of home. Gotta sleep in close quarters in the cold.
If we had more space, it'd be nice for Lionel to set up his hut. I don't like the fort here.
I don't want to deal with this, says Nyx.
You, like, almost pull out the knife instinctually, but then remember where you are. Alright, as you
Nyx kind of
guys...
quietly says under her breath,
Thunderbrook.
As you say Zunderbrook, nothing happens.
Just go back
Announce it
to
loudly into the
the
room.
prince's room. We forgot to say it in there.
Telepathically, because this is how this shit works. Lionel's going to telepathically send a command to Ravana to dig away.
Dig away.
Dig away from the Undermountain. Dig away.
Be free!
Be free, you creature.
Meanwhile, a bakery in Waterdeep suddenly bursting out from the earth.
dig north. Dig north. Get out of here.
you meant north
Go south.
direction, but it went north up, and it just completely digs into Waterdeep.
Alright, as you
So
guys...
he's going to dig north for 2 hours.
Alright, it's gonna dig north for 2 hours. Alright, as you guys close the door behind you, Grimdor leaves.
Nyx is getting scooch up close to Princess.
Smells.
Bertrand's gonna get a bottle of cologne he bought in Waterdeep and take out the really fine brush and some hair ties and beads and is going to make Princess look extra pretty. A bit upset that she was insulted.
To be fair, being called an ugly Strider is like being called a pretty one in a way. Because Striders are, you know, they're giant spider creatures, basically.
They're majestic in their own way.
Yeah, in their own way, I suppose. By the way, Shay, next time you talk to Thera, you gotta ask about the New World, the Old World Spider Escape adventure that occurred. Oh wait, did you listen in on the Daggerheart one-shot, actually?
I didn't, but I did see the Grand chat.
Yeah, that story was crazy. It's so funny.
I could sense the anxiety through the
Yeah,
Discord.
so funny. Anyway.
I guess we're gonna take a long rest.
Alright, as you feel your dominate monster way in the depth of your soul, Lionel, you just... You're someone else's problem. As it just goes away. Alright, you guys get in beds. Some of your legs are sticking out because, you know, you're all much taller than your average dwarf. Lionel and Nyx, you're super comfortable, but you guys rest for the night. And you guys successfully, no watches are necessary. You are very secure. You guys get a long rest.
Hooray!
Hooray. All healed up.
I will be doing create food. Oh no, I don't have to do food and water because they can give us water, right?
Yeah.
They can get. They said
And we
they have
can eat
water,
the mushrooms. Yeah,
and we
can refill there.
rationed up.
They
so-
don't have food for you, but they do have water.
Yeah, we can eat the mushrooms though.
We have so many rations right now. I think you and
As you guys
Bertrand, I think, we're carrying them.
sleep uncomfortably, every so often a drop of blood hits you.
Nay.
Don't like.
It's good for the skin, yes.
Oh.
Who are you?
Oh.
Hurry, who are
Oh,
you, Lady
really?
Dimitri? Rescue! Oh god! Whoa! Oh Jesus!
Whoa.
Sorry.
Bug?
Yeah, a bug.
Is she there?
God, I
Did she
wish.
show up?
I'd be making a different noise if she was here. Anyway, sorry. Apologies. A fucking... I thought it was a spider. It was a fly. I had a spider drop...
Enemy.
I had a spider drop down on my keyboard the other day, like a little one, but it was really fast, so I caught it and let it outside, but no, it was a fly, which I squished, because little fucker. Anyway, sorry. It scared me. It, like, went right into my face, and I got scared.
We could tell you were scared.
Thank you. Alright.
Okay, if anything happens to you, Monty, I'm only like a 30-minute drive away.
I know. Dude, I'll be bundled up in spider silk by the time you get here.
Right.
I thought you were gonna say, Shay. I thought you were gonna say, if anything happens to you, Monty, I've notarized your will.
Yeah, I just meant that I'm about as fast as the typical ambulance response time, you know.
Jesus, roast him, Shay. Jesus Christ. Anyway. Alright, you guys get a... Speaking of healing, you guys get a full heal and you guys get a long rest off. Give you guys time to prep spells.
Yeah.
I've been flicking and making decisions as I go.
Bertrand's gonna prepare all of the spells.
Trying to think what to bring to this.
Make sure to bring prepare Bertrand's sword. I find that one's a really good spell.
Yeah,
Sweet weapon? Yeah. That never goes off.
I've been using it since the start. I don't think it's ever leaving the rotation.
Yeah, no, it's
Yeah,
too
it's very
good.
useful. I'd like to check on my space hamster and my trident to make sure that they're feeling good.
You feed,
No, there was that one time I didn't have sword prepared and I had to use bucket.
I know.
Right. I do know that.
I did deviate that one time. You feed Minmo like some mushrooms, and they don't seem to mind. They seem quite happy. They're very content.
She
Do you
gives them
wanna
like a little
subtract-
pet.
4 rations from your mushrooms, Bertrand.
Yes.
We'll just eat your rations for today.
Oh yeah, make your load a little lighter. But if I eat mine, I can carry up to 3 more pounds. It's okay. I'll eat one of Bertrand's mushrooms. I'll accept that.
I only have 330 carry weight capacity.
Man, what a life.
Do I want to use that? No. There are so many spells I want to keep with me, and at the same time, so many I just want to change. But do I even, okay? What I want to ask you guys, the party. Do I even bother with Conjure Elemental?
Maybe don't conjure things.
Okay, well, you think about it. I'm gonna go let my cat out of my room because he's
Keep in
pounding
mind,
the
we're going to be
drums.
doing potentially a hard fight with a player down. So maybe prep spells that will help alleviate some of that.
So having the extra character would help, but at the same time,
No, maybe not. I think maybe just prep damage because Thaddeus is usually a pretty consistent damage dealer.
My God, I wish protection from good and evil could be upcast to hit more people. It's so good. I want to hit more than one person.
can I not have 2 of this?
Deciding on spells now. I have my spells picked out. Or
I
spell,
still
like
can't
I say.
believe.
I only have one. It's cantrips.
Yeah, I still cannot believe I cannot get more than one single 6-level spell slot. What the fuck?
Is that like a normal thing to just have one?
I guess so. I
I'm
have
not
never
high
played a
enough-
wizard this far.
I was gonna say I'm not high enough wizard in our tomb game, so I only have up to 5th level spell slots.
I do love hearing your lamentations when we play on Saturday. We were like, why am I not Nyx? It's like Nyx is like
I have
6
zero
level higher than what you are. Like,
I know, but all the traits that Nyx is good and I'm terrible at.
yeah, that's the way it goes.
Question for the group again. Do I get rid of catnap for now? I don't think we're gonna be taking a short rest.
Yeah, I think that's probably a good idea. If you've got something you'd rather have.
I love Catnap, but it is like precious resource for that spell level.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Planetar, take this.
Go to
Oh.
sleep.
A good EP night, just what I needed to be purged.
Yeah, cleansing sleep. Yeah. Oh yeah, I just looked up the wizard spell list. You only get your second 6th level spell at level 19.
Yeah.
And then you get a second 7th level at level 20.
Ooh, wait a minute. I have an idea.
An idea from the wizard? That's either a
What
good thing
a
or a bad
horrifying statement.
thing.
Anytime someone says, "Oh, wizards are so weak," and I'm just like, "You do not know. You do not know what I have to put up with on Thursday."
Oh, so you're saying what I did on Saturday was fine then?
What you did on Saturday was why they changed the spell that you used, but I'm okay with it because it's bullshit on both ends. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It made for a funny moment.
I could try to do legend lore on the Planetar. Maybe we can get more
I
information
was
about
thinking
it.
about it.
Do they have to make a save for that?
No, I just learned information about it.
That might actually be a good idea, you know.
I know you didn't mean that as a backhanded compliment, but it did sound kind of like one.
I know, it was a good idea.
Wow, that will actually be a good idea.
I don't know much about legend lore, so if you don't have to make a save and you just do it, then that's a good idea.
The thing is, it has to be like a well-known like legend thing to count. I don't know if they've only been here a month, they might not really be a legend.
Yeah, but because they're like the Celestial of Torm, I mean...
A corrupted celestial. That's pretty legendary.
I mean, there might be information regarding, like, you know, those that follow Torm, like the Celestials that, you know, are under him, and we might get information because of that, so...
Do I want to bring back Fireball? No.
Have you finally come to terms with the chessboard?
No. What if I use it? Oh no, he had the other chess. In
Oh
his
no!
room. He was
The other
playing, he
two
won't get back.
chessboards were in his pocket this entire time.
Oh, son of a bitch.
You just throw the fireball, and then he's just
Hang
wearing the
on.
other two. He's wearing the other two chessboards as armor.
Right.
I am spelled up. I'm good to go.
Cleric is good to go. You're casting your morning aid then?
Yep.
Alright, cool.
15.
I heavily rely on that aid sometimes, so you know that extra 15, it really makes a difference.
You know, Daddy's in here. It's annoying.
I don't know.
Why?
I feel like having 184
Because
health
I'm
just isn't
wasting
enough.
it.
Give the other 10 to Grimdor. Where's Grimdor?
Give it to Princess before we leave. You never
Princess
know.
already
Wait,
gets it.
Princess already gets it. Because it's 3 per person or per
Give her more.
cast. That's not how this works.
Why not?
Randomly give it to a random Duergar in this room, and they just
in
wake
the
up.
sleep, just poke them.
Yeah.
And you too.
They wake up
Weird
feeling
morning.
like a little extra, like, hey, like I feel a little extra tough today, you know?
I feel like I can ask Grockwellis if she wants to go on a date with me.
You poke the person who has severe cat allergies.
They immediately lose all the temporary HP due to, you know, severe
Anaphylactic shock.
Yeah.
Alright, how's your spells list coming along?
It's looking good,
Mine?
actually.
Great.
Yeah. Bertrand and I are good to go. We got down.
Bertrand's bad at spelling.
I think I'm bad at spelling too. I think all my things in my notes for the last little bit are terrible.
I'm choosing my last spell is the thing.
Alright. As long as you've picked it out before the fight starts, I think it's probably okay.
That's always the hard part when you're the wizard trying to pick your spell and you're like, this one could be useful if this happens. But
Look.
this one could be useful if this happens. But this one's good for doing damage.
Just be glad you're not playing like 3.5 or Pathfinder, because you have to choose what spells your slots are as well.
Yeah.
Like,
How
have
many
to, like,
fireballs
prepare.
you prepared?
Yep, you have to prepare all your spells. So it's like,
What?
I'm going to put the fireball in my highest spell, and that's what it is. You can't change it for something else.
What?
That is fireball now.
That's... Oh, that's so hard to work around.
Yup.
Yep. That's
You
is
can
that
get
second
features that
edition?
let you
That's
switch
second
it.
edition, right?
That's how all no,
Yeah.
that's 3.5 as
3.5.
well. That's how all D&D has been up until now.
Yeah.
My indecisiveness could never.
Is that Pathfinder 2e as well? Because I remember Pathfinder 1
Yep.
had that. Okay,
It
2e
depends
has
on
that
what
too.
kind of spellcast you are, but yes, most of the time.
Oh,
They're, in
man.
second edition, they have ways around it, and it's
Yeah,
not nearly as
and you
bad.
can like spell action economy is interesting too. But yeah, I remember playing a wizard in 1.0, and boy was that rough. The moment you run out of spells, it's like, cool, guess I'll die. Like that's literally the way it was.
You have like damage cantrip sort
Nope.
of things, or no?
Cantrips
Okay.
are
Cantrips
shit
aren't
in
real.
first edition. They don't even fucking exist in a way.
It does like 1d3.
It does no damage.
Fourth edition D&D was the first edition to allow cantrips to just be for free.
Yeah.
Like you just cast any number of them. Every edition before that, like didn't matter how low level the spells were, like you had
Yeah,
very little of them.
In
I-
3.5, they're called level 0 spells.
I remember like playing my wizard, and the way I would play it out, the less spell slots I had, the more sleep she would get until the end, where she would just fall asleep the moment she ran out of spell slots. Like she would be conscious mechanically, but like she would just be like unmoving basically at the end. It would like, you know, just not be able to do anything. I remember at one point we were fighting like werewolves and we were in the rafters, and like I was passed out because I had no spells left, and one of the players was like, "Mend this!" And I was like, "Ugh!" I mended it with a cantrip, and then they kept shooting their bow, and it was like that's all I did afterwards. All right, are we all prepped? Are we still ruminating?
I think I'm ready.
Let's go.
So much confidence.
Love that.
Yeah.
The thing is, I'm choosing a lot of spells I can only use one spell level off, like 6 level shit. I'm trying to have emergency button basically, but I feel like that's not a good idea. I also don't have that many damaging spells except for Fireball and Ice Storm.
Yeah, in our Saturday game, I don't have many damaging spells either. I definitely went for more of a utility wizard.
In your
kind of
defense, the rest of the party is a DPS party.
Mm-hmm.
build. Yeah, so, you know, it worked out very well.
That's kind of how I play it. Is the thing. Yeah.
The fact that you're still alive in that game is a literal miracle.
Oh, yeah, no, we should have died. Should have died so many times.
Okay, let's try this.
Alright. Evie, you're all prepped up?
Yep.
Alright. As you guys awaken the next morning to the sounds of more Duergar snores, it seems that they kind of... The Duergar change out. It seems to be there's like a night and day shift, and you guys are kind of somewhere in between as you awaken in the morning feeling rested, preparing your spells, praying to your gods. And you awaken back inside of the Undermines.
You guys think it might be better to ask Lyra for like some kind of protection for all of us, as opposed to like trying to get them gone? Do you think that might be a better idea?
I mean, you know your god better than anybody. I mean,
It just I don't think they. It's not that I don't think they have the power to do it. I think it's like pitting
Not
one god
replace.
against another god is not a great thing to do. So
Lyra, like, banishes the Planetar. Torm kicks down the door. What the fuck?!
What are you doing with my shit?
I'd feel more comfortable doing that.
By all means.
So I think I'll probably do that when we're close.
Basically, ask for help in this fight against the Planetar, the corrupted Planetar, like specifically.
Yeah, just like
pretty
it's a
smart.
really good spell that kind of hoping she can put on all of us, because I can't. I mean, maybe they can get protection from evil and good on all of us. It'd be really, really helpful.
I mean, if you're asking for a miracle, it should be something stronger, right?
That is really strong. You don't know how good that is.
Hmm.
That's concentrating on 4 spells at once.
Oh.
That one prevents you from being charmed, frightened.
Celestials would have disadvantage against you.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, okay.
That'd be pretty good.
Granted, I think it probably hits pretty hard.
Give it a shot, why not?
Mm-hmm.
Give advantage to Bertrand to, like, you know, connect with it.
You're really going for that one.
Look, if anybody has a chance, you know it's only Bertrand.
I swear to God, Evie.
Don't. Look, it's not gonna happen.
I haven't given you your 4-leaf clover yet, but I still have faith that you can do it.
Yeah, where's your leaf? You don't have one.
I'm sure there's one in my back garden somewhere.
Somewhere. Channel that power.
Somewhere over the rainbow.
But yeah,
You're
I
gonna
guess
pray?
we. I was gonna wait till we get there sooner because
Fair
it's
enough.
a 10-minute spell. I was gonna think like when we're like a minute away, maybe do it then.
Okay.
He didn't really give us a direction. He just said he'd
Well,
lead us.
they
Well, he-
said yeah, we could go ask them like, hey, we're ready.
Yeah, it's gonna take us there.
Yeah. Let's, when we talk to him, ask if he can watch Princess for us. If Princess is okay with that, you know.
Aw.
Let's make our way there then.
Alright, as you open up the door. I'm assuming you're going the way you came from.
Yeah, I would think that's probably the best
Okay,
idea.
what Duergar did you give aid to? I need to.
This one in the corner.
Oh, dude, Sorka! Yeah! They all have names, by the way.
No.
You've
Oh
got
no, they have names. We
Sorka
gotta attack.
and Darsh and Sphilla and Krod and Bullborn and Asgra Muzdrak, Narlith and Moranham and Roxinda, and that's all of them that are in
You sound like you're having a stroke.
I'm just trying to figure out how to pronounce them as going through them, I think.
Did you write all this down? Okay.
No, I thought about it, and I was like, yeah, no.
Why do we pay you?
You don't pay her.
Okay, me?
It's a joke.
Alright, you guys move out.
Okay.
Princess can be
Roll out.
kept here. Princess will remain in this room.
Okay.
Let's make our way
But
out.
she does look very pretty.
She does. Very, very pretty.
Just as
Man,
a
I
note
can't wait.
that says she's not food.
Can't wait till the Duergar wake up, and they're like, what the heck is this creature?
Whew.
Oh, great. One of the Mad Mage's abominations got loose inside the keep.
She pulls out a switchblade, and they're like, oh, don't mess with it.
Oh, no, that's not. I was gonna eat it, but not anymore.
She eats them.
We come back, they're all dead.
She learned it from watching Nyx.
I learned it from
I'm
you.
watching you.
Alright.
Hey, you guys have your bathroom boy shenanigans. We have our girl time, you know?
Girl time.
Girl
you
time
guys-
is slaughtering people in their sleep.
Yeah, you know,
Zan.
girl time.
Zan, that is girl
Yeah.
time. You kidding me?
Oh,
Everyone
It's
thinks
shit,
that girl
my
time
bad.
is like, oh my
Draco.
god, boys are so cute. No, we do fucked up shit during girl time, man.
Listen.
That's where war crimes happen.
I said before and I say it again. I will always fear a creature that bleeds every month and doesn't die.
So I'll knock on the door.
The door
Four.
opens.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you can just go up to the guards. You don't need to bother Valtigar, and he's kind of
Okay.
doing this under the table, so.
Oh, I mean, we need to do Zunderbrook in the room, right?
under the table? He's paying his,
Yes,
he's not
But-
paying his taxes?
just
I
pick
would
your
get
head.
under the table.
As you whisper
Look, when we
Zunderbrook under the table, you hear him go, huh? As you're like,
Huh?
no.
Damn it.
The guards here kind of look at you pass, and they go, you know where you're going?
No.
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 No, where you need to go.
The throne room? Not the one here. The
Oh,
one
you
with
watch
the...
as he like does
The
a
other
symbol
guy
over
in.
his chest and does a prayer for you. He goes, "Follow me," and he starts walking like this is a funeral dirge now.
Can you
I
can you
don't
let me
like
know when
seeing
we're
that.
like close?
Oh yeah, I let you know. This is a different.
Like a,
This is a different Duergar.
He leads us to a door, we go in, and he's right there. Like, okay, you're close now.
he's right there.
In the room. trapdoor. He drops us all into the throne room. It's actually below us.
You see Grimdor, who kind of gives you a little bit of a Duergar salute there. And
See
Look,
you.
wait for us.
See you later.
Are we gonna die?
No.
depending on whether or not the giant man likes you or not.
Oh.
As they continue walking, you see more guards. Specifically, this one seems to be grumbling and is wearing a very beautiful, like, very wicked-looking iron helmet. Like, everyone here is wearing, like, full armor, but this guy's wearing a big helmet.
Oh. He plays TF2.
He does. He's got that hat. You also notice these three Duergar down here are the Duergar you encountered when you fought the Femorans.
Oh, it's the guys.
Are your guys' helmets symbolic of something?
Status, they say.
It is TF2.
Now, Rojkarn up there, he's leader of the guard, and they point him out.
Oh, you can tell.
We've got
He's
metal
got a bunch of helmets
helmets.
stacked on top of each other.
These are scout helmets. They tap theirs. Speaking of which, do you still have that beastie, or are you did you let it go?
I sent it away just because just to make sure it wasn't dangerous for
See,
anyone
now
here.
that means we're not going to be able to chain it down. Not that we were going to steal it from you, but we figured if it was still here, unfortunately the thing would probably melt through any sort of chains we try and lash onto it. Besides,
It is very dangerous, yeah.
the Gorgon's doing enough work as it is right now, and they kind of mutter to each other.
Since your commander told me not to bring anything that could cause trouble, I figure I might as well just send it away.
Oh, we respect that. We respect that very much, they say. This way, you poor unfortunate souls. And he opens up the door leading into...
Don't put it like that!
You're making it harder and harder to follow them.
It's all about confidence.
I never had confidence.
Now
We
that
go
the
up to them.
path of the dead men walking.
I
No,
am
no, we go up
confident
to
that
them.
when we fall to this horrible creature, we will all meet each other in the afterlife.
About that.
As he
Looks at-
leads you inside of here, let me describe what
Looks
you
at
see.
people's toes.
Yeah.
4 stone pillared buttresses stand in this 30-foot high vaulted ceiling. The middle third of each pillar is carved to look like a scowling dwarf with bulging muscles that supports the column's upper third on its broad shoulders. Blue sapphires glitter in the dwarf's eyes. Suspended from the ceiling by iron chains is a 20-foot-long iron horn with etched dwarven runes on it.
Can I read it? The runes. Just in passing.
The runes visible from the floor read, "If you blind us." But you can't see the rest because it's facing upwards where you can't see.
Fair enough.
Just gonna close the door behind you guys. Alright.
Sorry, where's like the dwarf with the sapphires in his eyes?
Oh, they're the pillars. So the middle part of the
pillars,
pillars are carved to look like Duergar, lifting up both the bottom and top of the pillars. And they have sapphire eyes.
Okay.
As this guard approaches, he goes, "Alright, well, you said you wanted some learning, so once you go past these doors, you better pick a god and pray."
Oh, I pick Lyra.
Yeah.
Lyra, I choose you.
I choose you!
We all take a moment to pray to Lyra.
Alright. So, Wisp closes her eyes and tries to connect to the god, Lyra, and says, Lyra, we're in a spot of bother here. If you could give us some kind of protection from kind of like a rogue celestial, I'd really appreciate it. Hopefully that works. Should I guess I'll roll?
Go for it.
Roll what?
Where is it? I've got a button for this.
Roll a 5.
Ah,
Aww.
not today.
Another god's presence is here, foreboding and dark. A corruption belies as your god does not answer.
I don't think it's gonna work, guys.
You're not enough of a good boy.
You're corrupting me.
Time to die!
Okay, we still have our strongest weapon. Turns to Bertrand.
Bertrand turns around.
Who are you looking
I
at?
don't know why, but I just imagine you turn around and look at Bertrand, he's just eating a corn dog. You don't even know
No,
where
he's
he-
a rat
Very
burger.
you
specific.
don't even know where he got it from. He just has it. Sorry, I don't know why.
No, I love it.
The Duergar steps away as he leaves you to these giant double doors.
I put my bond up. It's
Alright.
basically divided intervention.
All
How
of you
much
get
did
the
you give us
bond.
again?
He's running away. He
That
doesn't
guy's
want.
running away real fast.
Yeah, he doesn't want any part of this shit.
Question: how much HP do we get again for your thing?
You get 10. Us 3 get 15.
Okay, who's opening the door?
Bertrand will attempt to open the door.
As you push the door.
I like to imagine that that rune thing hanging from the ceiling is like some sort of clue or hint, and we're just gonna be like, nah, we don't need to know.
As the doors open, you see two flickering flames as these large bowls of fire illuminate the space. The walls drip with blood.
Ilmater's courage. We move forward.
Oh, sweet grandmother, please hold me. Okay, here we go.
As you step in, the doors behind you.
Oh.
Huh. I knew they were gonna do that.
Hey. We are all going to burst into flames, but Bertrand.
Look, it's a gray area because we usually act when we're attacked or they're evil.
It's always self-defense every time.
The children are maybe
Especially
a
the
little
children.
bit more
Yeah, they had it
questionable.
coming.
But he like Monty said, he is corrupt right now, so even if it is under self-defense or whatever, he might not consider it. So
It's kind of a good thing Daddy's isn't here. Look at all these statues.
My God. Okay. Do we all take a step together?
I assume Bertrand's ahead of everyone, like 5 feet ahead.
I didn't know Monty was going to describe the statue, so I was waiting.
The statues that flank on either side are statues of armored dwarves draped in cobwebs. Flames flicker behind the eye holes of their helms, and their iron great axes are raised high.
Okay. Move.
My leg is falling asleep because my cat's lying on it.
I'm right next to you, Bertrand.
Thank you, Lydell. You were quite brave.
Using you as a shield.
quite brave, Lionel literally hiding behind Bertrand.
Just like here.
Yeah.
As you step forward into the open chamber, this is what you see. Let me grab some art for you.
Oh, fuck.
Okay, guys, time to head back. Let's go.
Cool art, we leave.
Yeah, right?
Nice.
That's what I'm waiting for. Is that moment that we're like, okay, cool. We don't need to be here anymore.
Give me 1 second.
How bad or
here.
how cool is this going to be?
Yo.
Fuck.
As you see, sitting in a bone throne, an angelic figure. Its eyes glow with a radiant light, and in the shadows behind it sits a fiendish creature. It stares at you as you enter expectantly. Allow me to reveal the space to you.
Hey, wait a minute. The walls are not bleeding in that paint.
Shut the fuck up.
We were told that his council looked like Duergars. That doesn't look like a Duergar.
Sure doesn't.
Oh, it's... I see.
Demons.
The Planetar's eyes pierce through you, and it speaks. You have come to proffer yourself to me, to expose your guilt of deformity. Subjugate yourself to me, and I shall render up mine infallible judgment.
Bertrand will take a step forward. Hands kind of outstretched in front of him. We arrive under the guidance of the Duergar who live in this place. They wish to see you removed from here.
That I know. But the prince who offered himself to me to protect his people is not guilty of deformity. His treacheries can be ignored, as he is tested and pure. But what of you?
I know not what forms of corruption you might see in my body, but I promise you my spirit and will are my own.
Very
Bertrand
well.
will take a step forward and pull out the holy symbol of Ilmater.
I know not what a beautiful divine such as yourself is doing so far down here in the Undermountain. But I am told that you once basked in the lights of Torm. I myself worship one of the three triads, Ilmater.
Worship shall not save you here. That who summoned me did so out of selfish desire. Walk forward before me in a line, that I might judge you evenly, and we shall continue this court. So he asks you to stand in a line in front of him.
All of us?
Bertrand
Like, long ways, or...
Like, long ways,
Bert-
like this.
Bertrand will take a few steps forward.
Yeah, like that way.
Not thinking anything
Cool
of
line up.
it. Lionel leaves!
I'm gonna go take a break. I'm just gonna take it over here.
Coward, you would in yourself. Yeah.
I'm making a joke.
Wait, where did he go? He dimension doored away. Oh no.
Peace.
And now we render judgment.
Make an honor save?
Oh no, no.
Wrong
For
campaign.
your salvation, Which of you is willing to sacrifice body and soul to oblivion to save the others? As he pulls out this divine blade and points it in your direction. Who here is guiltless of deformity?
Wisp kind of wants to step forward, but knows Bertram would also want to. Like,
I feel like we are all taking a step up.
I know not anything about deformity, but Bertrand will remove the armor around his neck, take a knee downward, and kind of keep his neck, or the back of his neck facing towards the Planetar. If I must offer my life, or my blood, or both, to save my companions, I gladly would. And I am certain they would do the same for any one of us.
Before Nyx answers, because she's going to respond to that, can she insight this guy?
Good luck, go for it.
It's Nyx you're talking to.
Try.
I love it. I love it when a player asks the DM for something they're really good at, and the DM goes, "Good luck." That's a good sign.
That's a good sign.
Look, if I could read anything into this guy, I mean, on the D4, it's a 24.
He respects Bertrand. He hates the rest of you.
I didn't get to talk.
As he listens to Bertrand's words, Nyx, your insight gives away that he knows the truth and a lie at just a glance. Something divine within him. You get the sense, Nyx, if any of you lie, you're fucked, because he'll know if you're lying without any necessary insight. It is innate to him to sift out deceptions.
She looks at Bertrand and kind of looks back. She understands that he might not respect the rest of them, but if she's going to be honest, I mean...
Wouldn't have come this far if we weren't willing to sacrifice ourselves for each other.
You would be surprised, little one, how willing those that go deeper would be willing to sacrifice others for their own gain before sacrificing themselves.
I'm not surprised that others have, but I truly think...
And she kind of looks to Bertrand, Wisp. She hovers on Lionel for a second.
I truly think that we've created a strong bond down here. Stronger than most families, stronger than blood flows through many. I think if any of us were to, try to sacrifice ourselves for the other would jump in front first. Because we know what it's like to lose. And we don't want to bear that loss, not with each other.
Nyx is kind of shaking. Like,
He
she's
looks
being
at you,
honest.
He peers through you. You say so. Yet I sense deep within you, you are a coward.
That's true. I am a coward. I get scared quite easily. But I've never ran away and left my friends in a battle that I always supported them right up to the end. I might not have the strength that Bertrand does, and I might not be able to heal like Wisp, and I don't have magic to protect me like Lionel or Thaddeus. But I still want to fight by their sides for as long as I can.
So 2 of you wish to sacrifice yourselves for the others?
I don't know what order this is.
You can go if you want.
I think we were just talking when we talk.
I am ready to render upon my judgment.
May I talk or like?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. I'm just go.
Okay, I was confused. I don't know what the. I'm not gonna deny that for the longest time I had already plans to escape in case of anything was necessary. My friends were to fall, I would find myself teleporting away for the longest time. But over time, I have always found myself during multiple sleepless nights. So multiple different incantations and spells to find ways to bring them back and prevent them from dying. But I will not deny that I am a little selfish. I even prepare measures to not die myself for the longest time. I gave that up. I gave that up for someone else. And I will do it again.
Is this the truth, Lionel?
It is. The clone spell was for me. I gave it for Wisp.
You did give it to us, that is true. You did give that up to save your friends.
Mm-hmm.
The Planetar's eyes nods. He goes, I am ready to render your judgment, and looks towards you, Wisp.
Were you to cut down Bertrand just then when they offered, you would have found yourself not cutting them but cutting me, as my God allows me to take pain for those who are close to me. As I would have totally utilized my bond to reaction take the damage for them should they have actually cut them then. And it doesn't really say much more than that. It just straight the truth. No fancy words.
All of us share a bond through magic. Our dear Wisp here, where we can choose to take harm for our fellows. Every single one of us, we have many times taken a blow that would have felled another, purely for the reason of trying to make sure that they saw another day. If any of my companions, if I thought any of them be selfish, truly, they would have chosen not to seek harm to themselves in defense of their friends. But many times they have. We are work in progress, and we are not perfect. But we try to do the best we can.
The Planetar stands, its full, massive height, and points its blade down to you. You are not guilty of deformity. You will swear an oath to me. You shall join my army, that we may sweep through the Undermountain and purge it of its deformities. Until the sun-baked land will also seek mine infallible judgment. Swear this oath to me now.
No. You're the one who is corrupt. How could you get to judge everyone but don't get judged yourself?
Oh, snap! The cleric is
Shit.
throwing down words!
Oh, shit.
You
Throw it
dare.
back to him!
I do. Then I'm gonna cast Protection from Good and Evil on Bertrand.
Okay. Go ahead for me, Wisp, and roll me a persuasion check.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I will say you have advantage on this check, too.
double.
Oh, shit.
Ooh.
Persuasion? Ooh.
Oh no.
Man, you reversed Uno'd him.
Ooh, 25.
Oh!
Good.
Add your bond! Add your bond!
Before,
Make it as
before,
high
before.
as possible! Get that, 29! Do it!
Oh!
Let's go!
29! See? Super persuasive.
Such a character can call on the Planetar to look inward and judge itself, making a successful DC 26 charisma persuasion check.
Oh my gosh, I just told you to throw the bond on just to, add it to the
It's just that Eevee.
Oh my-
It's just that Eevee.
It's just that
Oh my-
Eevee.
You missed the divine intervention just so you could,
As
hit this.
As the Planetar looks upon you with insult, it looks upon your armor, the armor of a cleric, the very same person who brought it to this vile place. It looks down and you see its mind wander. The creature behind it goes, "Do not be fooled by such poisonous words." And the Planetar turns and goes, "Silence!" And it looks back and you see its breath go heavy and it clutches its chest, looking down to these 4 exalted warriors willing to sacrifice for one another, realizing that the cleric did not summon him for selfish preservation to protect their friends. They look down at you. Torm, what have I done? It takes the blade and turns it inwards towards itself, striking through its chest. As divine blood spurts out its back, it staggers forward and falls to the ground, sacrificing itself for redemption. As the body falls to the ground, it melts away into feathers. As it is returned forthwith to Torm's halls, the creature behind it screams as this light bears upon its flesh. And you feel a divine light, the touch of Torm, as the planetar casts itself back for its own judgment to its god, its own path of redemption from what it has done. And you feel the eyes of a god thanking you for redeeming its own, as you all gain a blessing of protection from Torm and its halls.
Evie, oh my gosh.
Fucking
Oh,
awesome.
Oh my
Holy
fucking
shit.
god.
No,
We just skipped the cutscene.
I was setting up for a fight. I
On
wasn't
a
expecting
successful
that.
check, a lingering shred of goodness in Fazrian is awakened. The planetar weeps as it begs for forgiveness. Then, in a final act of atonement and self-sacrifice, it impales itself on its sword and dies, sending itself back to the halls of Torm.
Are you
Oh, wait, is that sword good?
Bertrand's gonna like kind of stand defensively near Wisp. How are the other creatures in the room responding to this?
The
Yeah, what's up?
creature looks shocked, and as it looks down at you, and the last bit of feathers disappear, avoiding a conflict with a corrupted celestial, that is her ending the session for tonight.
No!
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
Oh my gosh.
You just boss skipped so hard!
That's an
was-
easy, right?
Evie, high five. That counts as the counter, right?
Yeah.
Oh my god. I was so set for a battle. Oh my gosh.
Oh my god, you
It's just that Evie. It's just that
you
Evie.
got
Oh
a
my
25 and I was like, oh no, that's not enough. And then you're like, wait, you have your blessing, use your blessing. And I'm like, it's a 26, they're gonna fucking get this shit, you're kidding me!
I was just screaming the bond because when you said to make a roll in my head, I'm like, oh, we have the bond. And so I was
Yeah, for
just
the bond.
I was just ready to just add it on to whatever he rolled.
Oh,
you were oh
my god.
Good job,
Good roleplay,
Evie.
guys. Good roleplay,
job.
though.
Thank you for the
Holy
advantage.
shit.
I'm glad we didn't need it, but
You all passed judgment. That was the thing. You have to, like, convey to him, like, no, we'll sacrifice for each other. Like, you have to kind of confess to, like, oh, I would sacrifice myself for you. And you had examples in gameplay, like Lionel giving up the clone spell and, like, you know, the Bond and Bertrand and Nyx being like, I'm a coward, but I will fight for my friends. Like, there was really good roleplay there.
I've never run from a battle.
You cannot make this check unless you yourself were deemed innocent, basically. You don't even get to attempt the check.
You know,
Oh my god.
Man, you know, we didn't fight him, but like, man, oh wow.
it felt great.
every
That-
single time Thaddeus leaves, the most dramatic thing possible happens.
Holy shit.
Man, that was such a good roleplay session. You guys were so good.
Oh my god. Also,
When you stepped up, with that Uno reverse, Evie, that was such a cool
That was
moment.
fantastic.
that was the fact that you did it and you're a cleric. Like, that
Yes.
was what made it so fucking cinematic and cool.
I was so
I
ready
was-
for a battle when you said no, and I'm like, oh.
I was racing like, all right, how does Bertrand like decline this and like flip this? I was trying to find an elegant way to say it, and when you, as Wisp, just stepped up and said no, I was like, oh, thank fuck.
The cleric took charge.
No, that
oh
was
my
awesome.
Gosh.
That was better than anything I could have done. That was fantastic.
The fact that the cleric did it is like, that's...
Yeah, it was perfect.
I felt
Literally
like I had
perfect.
to.
I'm
There's
so sorry.
There's
I
no
said
way Wisp would like be stood in front of a corrupt celestial, even for a different god, and just like be willing to like go, oh yeah, we'll vow to you. It's like, no. No.
So
Yeah, no, not-
you all gain a blessing for that because you
Yes.
redeemed. So you guys received
mean
a
Thaddeus
blessing of
doesn't get this
protection.
blessing?
Yeah, Thaddeus doesn't get this. You guys get this.
Yeah, fuck him. Yeah, fuck that guy.
You all gain a blessing of protection for the next 10 days. So keep this in mind. This is a limited time thing.
Okay,
The
need to keep
blessing
track
of
it.
protection gives you a +1 bonus to armor class
Oh,
and a +1 bonus to all saving throws.
I'm
Oh,
sorry.
let's
Hold on a
go.
minute. I was
Yeah.
writing. How much did you say?
The
Plus
blessing
one
of
to
protection.
AC and all saves.
You get +1 to your AC and all saving throws for 10 days. So keep in mind it's for 10 days. You want to know something fucking wild about this? If anyone in the party is a worshiper of Torm, that's permanent.
Oh.
Okay, so next
everyone
time
or
I'm gonna
just
make a
them?
dwarf of Thorn.
Yeah. Holy shit, you guys.
That was
I was
I'm
I
riding
was
a high.
I was so geared up to fight. I'm like, okay, first
Same.
he's
I
gonna
was
do this.
geared up to fight.
But then I was
I
like,
was-
there is a chance they can roleplay out of this, which they've done in the past, and that would be also fucking awesome. Oh man. Holy shit, dude.
I mean, I still see a demon sitting there.
He's still there, yeah.
Yeah.
That's probably what we're going to have to deal with immediately next session.
There's also
Yeah.
like these two things up here. I don't know what those are.
You remember those standing stones?
Standing. Oh, like
Oh yeah.
yeah.
the ones that the monsters came out of?
No. The petrified looking.
You'll discover them
don't know.
next session. We'll determine what they are next
Okay, yeah,
session.
I don't know what you were talking about.
Holy
It looks like a
shit.
gate. But we had a
Guys,
few different
Like
gates.
Tabuya has it right. This goes in the diplomacy book.
Yeah.
It goes in the diplomacy book. Man,
Whiskey
I
gets
said
a
Bertrand
shiny
was
gold
our-
star in the diplomacy.
I thought Bertrand was gonna be our superpower in this with like the innocent thing, and he did
I-
gain
Yeah.
respect right away.
No
but
offense,
Evie,
no offense, Sam. I'm really glad it was Evie because this
No,
guy
me
killed
too.
his
No,
cleric.
that was perfect.
And he
That
was
was
like, oh,
absolutely
my
perfect.
cleric is selfish. And then you got a cleric that's going, you're evil. You're fucked up. It's just like, oh, it's perfect. It's so good. Oh my god.
man, I think the only people in my diplomacy book are Bertrand and Wisp right now.
Holy shit.
High five, Evie.
Yay. I feel like I did a good.
You did such a good. Oh my gosh, we long rested. How long did Bracky spend trying to pick spells?
Yeah.
You
15
Hey,
minutes.
well, hold on, we might still need them.
What did you roll on the die? Oh, you rolled an 18 on die, though. Like, I mean, come on. That's...
And you have a +7. Like, that's so lucky. It was a 20. Lionel and I would never. Like, we have a 0.
You just have to
Yeah.
get a 20 to have a chance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is?
Yeah, like Tabuya says, that no resonated so hard. Oh my god. That's like a moment, dude. This is where I'm so envious of you guys, because I'm like, that's a legendary story.
Mm.
Like, that's so fucking cool, dude.
You know, I like to imagine we've been in here all of like 5 minutes, and then we walk back out, and we're like, okay, guys, he's gone now.
He's gone. What the hell?
And they're like, wait, what?
Bertrand has a 10 in persuasion, but I'm gonna roll just for shiggles. I guarantee I would not have hit it.
I'm curious too, if I may.
Yeah, go ahead, just for funsies. Ooh,
Go with the
close.
bond?
You
Add the
might
Wait,
bond,
before-
add the
before?
bond, add the
Before?
bond.
Yeah, add the bond. See what you would have
Oh!
got.
Okay.
Oh!
I beat you though.
You did still win. You still win. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
very true.
Hey, what about me? What about me? Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's
No.
right.
But you're a halfling. You're a
Yeah.
halfling.
That's a
halfling,
one,
halfling.
that's a one. It's your halfling, yeah.
and then if I re-roll because I'm a halfling, I would
Yeah!
Yay! Nix wants to be a part of this too.
Woo!
Man, I'm so glad it was you,
Amazing.
Evie.
Holy crap. Oh my god. Yeah, Evie is the best cleric. The best cleric I've seen so far. No offense, Milo, but holy fuck. I mean, to be
Wow.
fair, Milo is, you know...
They're better
Hey, you
than
know
all
what?
of them.
You know what? You know what? Lyra did not give you the blessing because she knew you
She
didn't
knew you
need
didn't
it.
need it. She's
Yeah.
like, you
Yeah.
don't need it, you're
She
good.
knew.
You're about to say no to a weapon of a god and be like, no, you. You literally know you.
If
It's like my
anything,
favorite
You not on this man.
You know, oh yeah.
if anything, if we had the protection from Lear, we might have gone in more aggressive. So the fact that we knew nothing
Yeah.
True.
legitimately helped us.
Well, when you asked for the persuasion check, I thought this was going to be like another like series of persuasion checks, kind of like with the gold dragon, or it was going to be like
You only get one check, and only people who pass his judgment can do it.
Because the gold dragon one was a puzzle, right?
Yeah,
it was a puzzle. Social. It was a social puzzle. This was just a check, and that's it.
And the
You either go or you
willingness to defy as well in front of such a
Yeah.
creature. It takes some cojones, which you guys were ready to do. You're like, I don't care. We have to do one way or another. This is going down.
God,
Man.
motherfucking damn.
you were legitimately ready to sacrifice for each other, like to fight.
Yeah.
Oh, I was waiting for them to
If
swing on them, so I was gonna take that damage,
If
like
you
100%.
lie to this man or like offer up somebody else, if you guys are like, oh, Bertram will sacrifice himself, he would kill you. He would try and kill you for that, basically.
Yeah.
Plus, he has an ability called Divine Awareness, and it is just the Planetar knows if it hears a lie innately. Like, no check, it just knows. Oh, man. Oh, man!
Lion is an asshole, but he's been getting better about
You
it.
have. The fact that you were like, you gave up your clone spell, I'm like, that is key. Like, that is a key thing that you did do.
Lionel may be an asshole, but he loves his friends.
He does. Now he does.
I'm still waiting
Yeah.
for you to get like a piece of you cut off so I can put it in a jar. Don't think
He's
you have
gonna
saved
wait.
yourself from that.
Wait till you lose a finger or
Bertrand's
something.
trimming his nails. Lionel just his eyes are like wide.
He's in the
staring
fucking
at us.
rafters staring down like... Oh my god.
No, it's the problem is I need a piece of flesh.
Nick,
That's the problem.
Nick's hit him with the arrow, and he was like, "Oh man, like it
Dude.
needed to hit like."
If we have a Thaddeus next session, where do you even fucking begin?
Oh, I like where does
In
he
the next
pop in? Yeah,
Oh my god, dude.
he's gonna come through the doors and be like, "Hey, like these Duergar led me here," and then we're gonna be standing there like scoffing at each other, like, "What just happened?"
No, he just reappears in the throne, like sitting on the throne, and the devil goes, "Okay, this is my new boss, I guess. Hey."
Oh man, what a way. Oh my god, I was so ready to end it on like, and then next week we'll have a fight. But no, like, gone. Like, redeemed.
I thought we were gonna go into a fight next round, and Thaddeus was gonna like poof in or something, and
Yeah. Holy shit, dude.
God, motherfucking damn.
Episode titled by my command. Ooh.
Oh, that's pretty fucking
That's
good.
pretty fucking good. I'm gonna write that down.
I fucking love Monster Hunter.
I like that one of the comments is not everyone can be Eevee.
It's true,
It's
but
true.
it is just
No.
that. It's just that Eevee.
It's just that
So
easy,
if I
dude.
give you a clover, are you gonna be overpowered, Eevee?
Maybe it'll like
No.
it'll cancel it out. Like it'll like you go
Oh,
over,
shit.
like you overflow into negatives. Oh my god. Well, good job everybody. Good session.
That's
Oh,
not how I thought it was
man.
gonna go, chat, but I hope you enjoyed it.
I'm just gonna say it right now. You just more or less removed the biggest threat on this floor. More or less.
The Remorhaz comes back. Ah!
Oh my god. Excellent. Excellent.
Well,
Are you
fucking
proud of us,
done.
Monty?
I'm very proud of you guys. That was some
Hooray!
good roleplay. I'm very proud of you guys for that. Really awesome. Because it shows character growth too. You're lucky. You're lucky.
Monty, when
You are so lucky he judges on self-sacrifice and not murdering children. If he was a judgment of murdering children, you'd be toast. You'd be done.
Oh yeah, I would be done.
You'd be done.
Monty,
Talking to
when
all of us.
Evie and I are joining the story, it's not so much a role-playing game as just like a really fun dungeon crawl.
No.
Also us.
Also, us role-playing out of a boss fight. Crazy, dude. Oh my god. Oh man, but you still have the rest of the floor to go through
That's
and
true.
potentially some
guess so.
treasure, and you know, Valtar owes
You're-
you now. You did do what he asked for.
We are gonna look insanely competent, where it's like, hey, can you deal with this thing that none of us can deal with? Yeah, give us a nap, and then we just go and deal with it instantly.
Okay, so what we do
No,
is they don't. They have no ill will toward you. The Duergar, they're exiled Duergar, so they're kind of unique in that way. But
oh shit, they're good guys.
I wouldn't call them good guys. They're morally
Oh, they're good
dubious,
guys.
but they're yeah, they're known now that your power is if you get asleep, there's nothing you can't do.
So okay, so just think about this for a second. They saw us show up.
Yep.
We killed 2 of the giants that were hiding from. We mind control a giant demon fireworm, brought it to their house. We slept at their quarters, got rid of the planetar that was a pain in their ass in like a minute or less.
This is why they are not immediately hostile towards adventurers, because they know better. They know if they start picking fights with adventurers, they're gonna get fucked. And they just want to mine. They just want to be dwarves, man. That's all they want. They just want to live their lives and maybe usurp the king, the Duergar king of his father's name. Like, that's all they really want, man. Oh, man. Jeez. What a session. What a fucking session. I love it. Ah, there's
Be
another
honest
file.
with me. How scary is a planetar? Because I've never faced one.
They're CR16.
Yes.
They hurt.
They hurt
Quite a bit.
real fucking bad. Also, because of his fallen nature, he had some extra little things that he could do, I believe.
Yeah.
I closed my book, but it replaces his healing touch with something else. Oh, actually, you want to hear? I can read it out. I don't care. I'll read it out to you.
Okay.
You ready for
Yeah, if
this?
it doesn't spoil anything, then I'd love
I
to
mean,
hear.
he's gone. He went back, so he's gone.
He's fucking dead.
He's fucking
fucking
dead
dead.
now.
Not really.
Okay, so here we go. Fazrian, the planetar, lacks the healing touch action. Unless he is incapacitated, Fazrian can take one of the following layer actions on initiative count 20. So normally planetars don't have layer actions. Fazrian does. Blood
Of course
flows
he
from
does.
Fazrian's eyes until initiative count 20 on the next round. No creature within 120 feet of the planetar can regain hit points until the effect ends.
120 feet.
Fazrian's
So
eyes
that
become smoldering
hurts.
black voids until initiative count 20 on the next round. All other creatures within 120 feet of the planetar are disadvantaged on saving throws until this effect ends.
This affects such a big area.
Blinding magic, this is the third ability. Blinding magical light springs from Fazrian's eyes until initiative count 20 on the next round. If a creature starts its turn within 120 feet of the planetar and the two of them can see each other, Fazrian, which by the way, he has true sight, so he can see all you fuckers. Fazrian can force the creature to make a DC 20 Constitution saving throw. On a failed save, the creature is blinded. The blindness lasts until the creature receives a lesser restoration spell or similar magic.
Oh my god.
Yeah. He has advantage against all spells. And if he hits you with his weapon, he deals an additional 5d8 radiant damage. And he can cast
the fuck?
Flame Strike, which is just
Oh my-
fuck you the spell. Yeah, he's
5d8?
yeah,
Oh,
on a hit.
man, we would have been so hurt. Oh my gosh.
And his hit points are, for you guys, if you had it got pretty high hit points for your party. I had to increase the hit points because of your guys' party, but he's got triple digit health, high
Yeah,
register.
I can imagine.
He's got a lot of
Almost
health.
200 probably.
More than 200.
Oh no.
More than the
Oh,
thoracic?
Yeah.
oh, that's
Well,
so scary.
don't forget, I do adjust health because your party composition. I don't just roll with
We
default
have
health.
5 people, not 4.
You have 5 people, not 4. So if you guys had the fight today without Thaddeus, it would be reduced down, but with Thaddeus, it's increased, just to make balance. If not, some fights are just
That
kind of
makes sense.
over with. You guys dump out like 50 damage per person sometimes, so yeah,
It's
there's
completely
some
reasonable.
adjustments.
You were lucky.
Yeah.
You gotta see the
Bertrand and Nyx
duality of
can do like
West.
100 damage in one turn with the two of them, so
Interestingly enough, he's not immune
And
to
then
radiant
5 damage the following.
Yeah,
he's not immune to what? Sorry.
He's not immune to radiant damage. He's resistant to it though, but he's not immune, which is interesting. Yeah.
He's corrupt.
Necrotic.
Yeah, he was corrupted, so
Was they resistant to necrotic?
no.
Ooh, okay.
Resistant to radiant and bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing from non-magical, which makes sense. So
Already done, Infinite Kitty. Wisp has already been added. Has another check in the book.
yeah, not
Only
a fun.
1 point? No, just kidding.
Yeah, he's a bit.
Well, okay, I
just
would
wanna-
honestly give you a few for that one.
I just want to point something out. If this fucker crits you, it's bad.
Well, you have the 5d8 radiant,
So it'd be
which
10d8
would be
plus the weapon damage,
Plus-
which by itself before the radiant damage is an additional 4d6. So it'd be 8d6 plus 10d8 if he crits you.
They didn't anticipate work in progress having the power of God and anime on our side.
Yeah,
Oh
exactly.
my god.
The power
Somebody
of
in the
friendship
comments-
and anime.
Diplomacy works better without Thaddeus. That's true. The last time we did this with Dragon, Thaddeus wasn't there.
Yeah, again, with
Oh.
Thaddeus Poops, we suddenly have the most dramatic fucking sessions possible.
Oh no.
I like you, Bradley. Fuck
I
off.
do too.
Yeah.
It just happened. a few
You're not
times
shitting
now.
on him.
Crazy. The one thing that's crazy about the Planetars, they do not have,
Oh my god.
yeah.
Sorry, I want to know how much damage it might be.
Yeah, 68
Oh.
damage. Fucking
Surprise and dying.
ridiculously. The interesting thing though is the Planetars don't have what's it called? Resistance, the automatic succeeding resistances or legendary actions.
Oh, just choosing to win.
Yeah, they don't have
So-
that. So that, like, when you said banishment, I'm like, it is doable, but I was kind of, because of the narrative reason, I don't think it could be banished, just because it needs to be redeemed to go back to where it was. You know what I mean? Like, it needs to redeem itself before Torm will be like, yeah, come on back. You know what I mean?
Is it okay for me to ask how much of a wisdom save does he have?
Plus 11, and he has advantage.
Fuck me.
Yeah, yeah. So,
Never would have made it.
no, he's got ridiculous saves. Good work, you guys. Yeah, solars are scarier.
Easy.
Planetars are, like, down a scale. Solars are insane.
Yeah, for my banished work, he'd have to roll under 4 with advantage.
Ugh.
Oh yeah, that's not
His spell
gonna
save DC is not great. It's only 16.
Yeah. Oh, man. Well, with that, who do we want to raid?
happen. Ooh. Arkolf is live.
Arkolf is live. What do we want our raid message to be?
We had the worm one though, but
Oh,
I don't know if you
yeah.
wanna change it.
What was the worm one? The worm is docile,
Worm
right?
seems to be docile.
The worm is
Worm seems to be
docile
docile.
is the raid message.
No,
the,
it
worm,
was seen.
The word appears to be docile.
the worm appears to be docile. That will be the raid
Yeah.
message. The worm appears to be docile. That will be our raid message. Once we see that in chat, we will raid Arkolf, who is playing Stardew Valley without me.
What?
Huh.
Oh.
It's fine. I'm not upset. No, it's fine. I'm gonna do some painting tonight, methinks.
Hostile.
The worm
No,
appears to be
docile.
docile.
The worm appears to be docile.
Alright. Have a good night, everybody. See you next week for more Dungeon of the Mad Mage.
Good night.
Goodbye.
Nah. I'd win.
Nah.
I win.
Nuh-uh.
Man, best.